Hello and welcome everybody to Let's Stream with Mah-Dry-Bread once again. Today we're going to be playing some Age of Empires 2 HD Edition, which Charlie from the chat graciously donated to me. I think it was yesterday morning. Since then I've played a few matches of it to try to get back in the swing of it. I've noticed a few minor glitches with this version of it so far. I've read a lot of things about it being kind of glitchy. And the Age of Empires Twitter has already announced that they're working on the first patch. So there are a few minor glitches that I've noticed. I think the one that you guys are going to notice the most, for some reason the Windows volume mixer does not affect this game. I have never had that happen with something before, but yeah. Windows Sound Mixer straight up doesn't work with this game, and since the in-game sound mixer is so incredibly vague and not that good, the game might be a little bit too loud. There isn't a whole lot I can really do about it beyond this point. So, I tried to balance it as well as I could. And, chat, you can see and hear everything alright? I've got the chat to my left, by the way. So, I'm going to be trying to, I'm not exactly going to be on my A game, by a combination of I haven't seriously played this game in 3 or 4 years. And, chat, we're good, chat? We're good, chat. Okay. I have not seriously played this game in, like, 3 or 4 years, and even then, that was just me replaying the campaign for fun. I have not, like, actually tried to ladder on this game at all in, like, 6, 7 years is how long it's been since I actually tried to ladder on this game. So, this is going to bring back some memories. I've already played a little bit. You can see I was messing around with the Huns. I was messing around with Huns and Mongolians. I remember playing as those two a lot. And I don't know if they changed any of the actual traits in-game, because I remember there were a few that were kind of overpowered. I remember most people considered the Koreans overpowered, and I think it was the Goths who were also overpowered. Yeah, less infantry cost in Feudal Age, so they're kind of good at rushing. Good against buildings, which, again, helps with rushing. Extra population, Huskarl. And, oh yeah, and barracks units train faster. Yeah, they were a really asshole rushing team back on the online ladder. And I don't remember why people said Korean was overpowered. I didn't really look into that one much. Villagers see faster, stone miners work faster. That's nice. Towers upgrade for free. Bombard tower. Does it mean that your outposts upgrade for free, or I don't know? Tower range increased. See, that doesn't seem huge to me. Maybe war wagons and turtle ships are really good. I don't know. Whatever. Hi, chat. I am a bick. I'm just quickly catching up on the chat right now. Holy shit, chat's super active today. I don't know why, but my chat's been getting so much more popular as of late. 2-player. Yeah, let's just do one-on-one. And we'll just do... Where's difficulty? Difficulty standard? What's the difference between standard and moderate? Okay, well, we'll do standard first, and then we'll, you know, knock it up every single match until you land at one that's like a good difficulty, or even, you know, whatever one's the first one I lose at, we'll stick to that one. Cool 18 gets thousands of people in his chat. I know, I go to his streams. I don't see what that has to do with my stream. I remember really liking the Huns, mostly because I like the Huns unique unit. It's not great, but it's cavalry that does bonus damage to buildings. And I remember really, really loving that they don't need houses. They always have their population cap. Also, 75 seems a little low to me, but maybe it's just because I haven't played in forever. I guess they left that one in from the original. Recommended value 75, higher values require faster computers. Yeah, it's not like 1998 anymore. Was this game 98? No, I think this game was 2000. Is the stream cut out? Can you guys still see the stream? You can still see, it's 1999? Okay. Everyone can still see stream? Because Joker said, he's asking if it's cutting out. Guys, someone answer the question. We're good? We're good. Okay, thank you. Okay. And location, full random, maybe. Salt marsh. I remember liking highlands in Mongolia. Mediterranean. I kind of like mostly land-based maps, but, there you go. Continental sounds pretty standard. Let's go with that. And just random... let's go pure random. I don't think that was, any specific teams. Oh! I forgot, just throws you right the hell in. Okay, you just go do your thing. Why did we start with so many guys this time? Where's the food? There it is. And you can... What's the hotkey for mill again? I. That's a really awkward one. I don't think they changed any of the old hotkeys or anything. Not enough food. Well, usually you start with some food. Whatever. I'll just keep an eye on that. Also, do we see any... there's some gold. I don't need gold yet. Resource items at the top look really weird. Everything looks a little bit weird, and I think part of the reason why is because the resolution is so drastically different. Oh, well, we found their town center already. Okay, well, just queue up some movements all around the map just so I can explore, look for some sheep and stuff. And you can go right to the mill. I already forgot what I hotkeyed my town center to. I do different hotkeys in this one and Age of Empires 3, and I played a lot more of Age of Empires 3 than anything else. Oh, I'm Chinese. I believe their unique unit is Chokonu, which I remember them being okay. I think I'm pretty sure I'm like an archer team. Archer, and I think I get certain technologies quickly. I don't remember all that well. Yeah, let Joker know that, refresh the stream or something if it's crashed for him. I remember this. Sheep don't have formation like normal troops do. So it is a bitch moving them. Because they'll just kind of do their... that's a glitch I've already found in this game. That's not in the original. Is your scout, when you queue up movements with your scout, if he gets stuck on something, because you clicked somewhere that's like, the ocean, for instance, he can't walk there, instead of just going as close as he can and then going to his next waypoint, he gets stuck, and you have to manually tell him to go anywhere else, and he'll just ignore the command you just gave him, and go do his next waypoint. It's a weird little glitch I noticed just in the couple hours I spent, getting refreshed on the controls and everything. I don't think the original did that. Am I being chased? No. Okay. I want to really get food underway. Also, noticing that, don't I usually only start with 5 population cap? Because I have, 10 right now. Also, you can't queue up, when you're building something, you can't queue up to go get a resource after. Like, you can see I put a flag there, he's just gonna walk there. I don't remember if the original did that, but, annoying as shit. Because every other RTS lets you queue up getting resources. I'm not on top of my villagers. I think it's because of Chinese, the pop cap? Huh. The original didn't do that. You can still shift-click to do some things, like to queue up movement, and, Oh, that's really close. How did I not see that one? You can still shift-click to queue up movements, and I think you can queue up buildings as well. But you can't shift-click to, You can't shift-click to... Why am I blanking on my words here? You can't shift-click to get a resource after someone has finished building, which I find quite irritating. And you can just go and house. Oh, that doesn't exist anymore. More sheep! Okay, well, I do want food faster. And our wood situation is fantastic. What is the mining camp? Is G. Oh, God, it's weird. In fact, you can get the wood up there. And the both of you can make a lumber camp, which is Z. I like to say them out loud so I can kind of remember the hotkeys, because the hotkeys are not exactly intuitive in this game. And I think I'm at the point where I'm going to just save up food for the feudal age. Because in Dark Age, there's very little military you can actually build. You guys can both go to the wood right beside the lumber camp now. Drop it off faster. Did you find a sheep? No? Where'd I find a sheep? Oh. Well, I'm stealing all the sheep on this map. It's good, some more quick food for me. You can gather the food from sheep faster than you can berry bushes. Although there are a lot of berry bushes here. Ooh, man, my hand is hurting me. Alright, I'm pretty much just gonna wait for feudal age at this point. I don't think I really need loom right now. Well, it is gold, and I don't really have a use for gold right now otherwise. It wouldn't make a huge difference right now, really. I'm not gonna bother. Maybe later. They misspelled Dutch East India Company in Civ 5. Where is that even in Civ 5? Get loom, protects from wolves. I'm not gonna get wolves attacking me right now, though. Shorefish. We're almost enough to age up. Is there no hotkey for aging up? Oh, did you find sheep? You find sheep? I don't know where the hell I found those sheep. Whatever. Okay, oh, are they just wandering, or were they the enemies and they sent them through this way to scout? I never got why people like to scout with sheep. I know some people used to do that. They used to scout with sheep, and I just thought it was the stupidest idea, because sheep is such good food. Also, I really should have more people on the sheep. In fact, I should really have all of them on the sheep, because I have such an abundance. You do gather food from sheep a lot faster than berry bushes. Also, I'm gonna grab you over here. We want a barracks, and there's a pathway through there. That's probably where I'm gonna be attacked from. What the fuck are you doing standing there? I commanded you to do so many movements. And not stand there. How did Mah-Dry get the remake if it comes out on Steam in 2 days? Didn't it come out on Steam yesterday? I was playing it yesterday. Pre-order? Yeah, I had it pre-ordered because a friend sent it to me. Oh, I actually have a discount on a wheelbarrow. That's nice. It's not a very steep discount, but you know, any discount's still good. Right. I'm gonna want more wood. And then a little bit more gold. So let's get on that. Also, more houses would be nice. Pre-order gave you the game 2 days early? Apparently. I don't know. I thought it came out already. I just assumed it did because it let me play it. I mean, a lot of people are playing it, in fact. So. Gods and Kings expansion. The right translation is United East India Company. Oh, need more houses. Did you finish off all the sheep yet? Almost. houses look nice for China. I like that. Oh, spearmen, you're so inexpensive to make. Not super strong, though. You can get back home. Actually, you know what? No, you can get on gold, because I'm going to be making some militia. And, you know, men-at-arms. You like spears? I like them too, because, just because they take up less food is why I like spearmen. I'll just get 3 of them queued up for now. Not enough food? Oh yeah, because I'm almost done all these sheep too. That's gonna slow things down a lot. I'm kind of in a food boom right now. I'm gonna have to slow down a little on that. Lord Talbot just advanced another age. We definitely have a bigger military than he does right now. Not like it's enough to take out a city center, though. The arrows would kill me. Spearmen created, and we're gonna hold off on military production for a short while while VI can get back on food. We finally slaughtered every one of those. You're a goddamn idiot. And you see, he ignores that order to continue with my previous... Oh, well. Huh. He ignores that order to continue with previous waypoints. That's that little glitch I noticed. It's really weird. He wouldn't even get stuck if this was the original. In the original, they didn't get stuck like that. I'm probably just gonna end up Yep, I accidentally gave him to this guy. Whatever. I need to stay on top of my resources and everything. I just really want to get wheelbarrow. I feel like that's kind of a priority right now. Idiots. You're not gonna catch him. Don't bother. Would you say the remake is worth purchasing if you own the original? Very much so, yes. I'm assuming, of course, they're gonna fix these things in patches. But yeah. I would say it's most definitely worth it, simply because it's bringing the community back. The online community for this game is fairly dead. It's pretty much just like, the online community for this game is pretty much just like websites of enthusiasts. Farms are really good, I agree. I'm just waiting until I wear out those berry bushes. I have a lot of wood built up, so I'm gonna go farming crazy. Also, I want that first. Still a big online community? Yeah, but it's relatively tiny compared to what it used to be. Like, the drop-off rate is massive compared to what it used to be. And that's obviously a byproduct of getting older without being as relevant. Like, if you look at something like StarCraft 1, the community for that is still absolutely massive. Because it's like, it's a sport in South Korea. It's amazing. For this, not so much. I'm not saying it's not amazing, I love this game, but it's not a sport in any country. Its relevance has greatly diminished over time. This is bringing it back into the public eye, which I'm very happy about, because it's kind of rekindling a lot of that community. So, I view this as nothing but a good thing. And queue up some farms. Does that mean AoE 2 still has a community somewhere? Yes. Again, it's kind of like on forums and stuff, is where it has a community. On forums of like-minded people who enjoy the same kinds of things, with that same kind of thing being Age of Empires 2. I mean, even look at the Age of Empires 3 community. Not so big anymore. There's an average of like 100 people online at all times on the on ESO Online, which is Ensemble Studio Online, which means I just said Ensemble Studio Online, so I'm mad at myself. Nigga-bee! Hey, Brandon. You wanted this game so bad? It's so good. Go message Charlie. He's actually, he finally got the money. He finally managed to get to the bank. His long, long journey to the bank. Where was I right now? What was I gonna do? I was gonna get, I have, that's right, I need more houses. I'm actually gonna queue up 3. do. And for some reason, when you queue buildings, they always do the last one you clicked, and I think they go in reverse order. That's the only RTS I've ever played where they do that. People who got the pre-release supposedly got it on the 5th. Well, I had it sent to me yesterday, and I've been playing since yesterday. Like, the moment I installed it, I was able to play. So, I guess it's released now. I don't really know. But, I think we're ready to start, getting a little bit militaristic. I'm not going to, like, go all out here. I'm just gonna... I want to harass their workers a little bit, because the less time they spend working, the better of a lead I get. Who gave you the game? My friend Charlie sent it to me, because he's an awesome, awesome person. Right, so population is good. Is there anything I really need to do right now? I'm gonna be really aggressive. Fuck this guy. Oh, he's got a lot of wow! He's got a lot of farms early on. Okay. You can play at that game. You've got some population room. Also, tracking might be a good idea soon. Hey, Charlie's in the chat. What happened to that farm? They must be running out of wood. Hey, hey you, get back in your city. I don't want you working. Get back in your city. Come on, what's stopping you? Come on, what's stopping you? We're stopping you. Retreat! Arrows! Is that a lumberjack attacking me? Oh, it's a militia, okay. Yeah, kick his ass. We haven't been outnumbered. Nice militia, asshole! Okay, farms. Yeah. We're gonna be mean. Is playing multiplayer single? I'm playing single. I'm basically relearning the game. It's been so long since I've actually, like, played this. So we're on standard difficulty, and I'm just gonna bump it up a difficulty every time I win a match, until I find one that I'm getting stumped on. And I think that's a good way to figure out what difficulty I should be on. Well, we have way more wood than we need, really. I'm gonna switch a couple of these guys to farming. Also, we need a blacksmith. What is the hotkey for blacksmith? S. Why? Dunno. Yeah, basically everything but stone you need a lot of. I think stone is exclusively defenses. Unless there's some obscure unit that you know what, actually I think some siege units might use stone. Good, that forced them back into their city. Bic Randon, I will add you to the call very soon. And yeah, forging. Actually, I need you know what, yeah, I still do need forging, but right after I want armor for these guys. What was I doing again? Right, barracks. I want more spearmen, because they are cheap to make, and I have a huge surplus of wood. Fuck woodworkers. And as soon as that is researched, I'm gonna move in and harass more. What's your favorite AoE? I don't know. I'm like tied between 2 and 3. I like the setting of 3 a lot. I like the gameplay. I don't know. They're just... It's kind of whatever I'm in the mood for between those two. I don't like super prefer one over the other. I like them both a lot. They're two of my favorite RTSs. How many ages are in the game? I believe it's just 4. Unless I'm misremembering. I don't know. It's been forever since I've seriously played this. Typically 4? 4? Okay, there we go. I was right. We can... Actually, we can get that food pretty easily. And queue up a few more farms while we're at it. Has the AI been improved in this version? Probably, but I don't remember enough about the previous AI to be able to really judge. What technology do you want made in your lifetime? I don't know, I would need to think about that. Oh, I don't have enough feudal age buildings, really? Okay, I'll get, Actually, we need more people on gold. I'll get, Markets are nice, but I actually want an archery range. And what was the hotkey for archery range real quick? Oops. That is A. Okay. Have to relearn all the hotkeys. Oh, right, and you can't set a waypoint when the building has not yet been built. That bugs me. Mah-Dry welcome neckbeard. I have no idea what you're talking about. Oh, there's one in the chat called Captain Neckbeard. Okay. That was very confusing for a second. Welcome, Captain Neckbeard. Oh my god, he's actually new? Sorry, I was reading through the chat. I'm kind of catching up late. Yeah, we have a lot of people coming to the chat and have been here for months, and they say, I'm new! It's kind of a meme here now. Is saying I'm new when you're not new. Also, there's no idle villager button. That also bugs me. Mostly because of a byproduct of me being stupid. I'm gonna just completely overwhelm because my economy is way stronger. You found me through the Civ 4 Elder Scrolls mod game? Wow, that's an obscure video. Yeah, that was a fun stream. Although that mod is not very well balanced. I ended up playing a little bit more off-screen. Yeah, the orcs are completely overpowered. I really shit the bed on that stream, though. I completely crashed my economy. Dude, what the fuck are you doing? Are you stuck? No? Get back to work, lazy asshole! Okay. Actually, if can I conjoin the waypoint? I can, okay. I actually didn't know that. I'm ready to start, like, really harassing. There's no way they have this big of a military right now. Last time I looked at them, they were doing fuck all. And we're actually really close to aging up. So I'm just gonna do this. And read the chat. Because, I know, even right after this match, I'm probably about to win. Although some catapults would be nice. None of my units are particularly good at sieging. Although I think I might have some bonuses to my archers. I'm fairly sure that the Chinese have bonuses to their archers by default. I want 3 of you, actually. Because I don't need that many on gold right now. Although I have way more than enough wood. You guys can get up there. Nope, keep on that. Keep producing units. What are you guys doing? Get up there. And you! More houses! Hold on. Do Chinese houses cost less? You. 30 wood. I believe usually they cost, like, 50 or 100 even. Yeah, Chinese must have a discount on houses, that's cool. Also hate how they don't fall into formation either. And as soon as we are castle age, we are getting a castle. So now we play the waiting game. Any minute now. Joe Cray watched Legacy of Goku 1 and 2 and part of Boost Fury in one sitting. How are you still alive to tell the tale? Oh, here we go. What's the hotkey for castle? V? Well, that's actually a convenient one, but not a very... Oh, right. I completely forgot to get stone the whole game. I should probably get on that. Well, you guys can stand there and do fuck all. Actually, get that. Yeah, you know what? Let's just get aggressive. Let's upgrade these guys, and then we'll get aggressive. So I have a minor case of the dumb. Actually, Brandon, I forgot if I told you, I actually rewatched a little bit of Boost Fury. I think it was the first time you did Hercule's voice. Your voice was fucking perfect the first time you did Hercule. It was amazing. It was the most flawless Hercule I've ever seen that wasn't, like, on the show. Get me food! Are my farms doing okay? I haven't checked on that forever. Yeah. Yeah. It's not like I have any fucking use for wood anymore. Come on. Come on, you know what? I'll be fine. How would thumb rings help after you've become crossbowmen? Okay. Yeah. Yeah, the archers just got a whole lot better. Now they can fire at 100% accuracy. Also, that's not how crossbows shoot, but okay. The game was 1999. I'll give it some slack. Did they have any military? I think they were attacking me with militia. Yeah. I don't feel like I even need to do anything back home now. I'm just gonna watch. Crossbows were also shot in a volley? Yeah. I can't believe they didn't actually resign from that. They probably have some barracks around here somewhere, and usually they don't want to give up until you've at least taken out a barracks. Even if you slaughtered their economy. Okay, you skid over there. You up here. And back home, did I make some guys? No? You and you. And you're never gonna drop off those resources, because I don't give enough of a fuck. You, I don't have a university yet. University is you. That actually makes sense. There's the university. Or the university, the barracks. Okay, you guys need to, like, fight those people. Silixus would... it's... no. What's the point? They're resigning. When you've already won, I give up on any kind of micro. Because what's the point? Now, one thing about 2 that was way better than 3, the computer knows to resign when they're completely doomed. In 3, it is ridiculous what they will consider having a chance of a comeback. It is insane when they'll they'll have one fishing boat, and sometimes they won't surrender because they're like, well, I can pull back. One fishing boat, no settlers, entire colony dead. My one fishing boat can pull this back and win. Fuck off. Water is delicious. Okay. I'm gonna let Brandog into the call now. Okay, let me see if he's online. He is! And I am now calling him. Bick!
Bick.
I'm just checking my Twitter real quick because, nope, that fuck didn't update me at all. Yeah, WrestleMania is going on right now, and I want to keep updated on who wins what matches. So I tweeted at some guy who was watching it, like, hey, could you, like, keep me updated on just who wins and how? And he's not. Because I'm pretty sure I've missed more than one match already since then. I didn't order... I don't have cable, so of course I didn't order WrestleMania.
Charlie wants to have a round with you.
It's Charlie, Madrid, let's have a round. Okay, you want on the call? It'll be my first time playing multiplayer in like 7 years. Lobby. Can I not just... Where's the host game? Can I not just host my own game? Where is host game? Where is host game? Where is host game? Nowhere, it doesn't exist?
Bick.
Friends. No games have been... Well,
Bick
yeah.
friends.
Oh, create is here. It's not in the lobby for some reason. Okay. Yeah, friends only game. And this close. I wish there was a hotkey to do that. There we go. Who do I want to be? I want to be Huns. I like the Huns.
I like how many teams this game has.
Me too. Charlie said yes with a bunch of S's. I think that means B in call.
Yes.
Anyone in the chat have HD Remake? I say as I buy for time as I find Charlie on Skype.
Fucking...
Yes, please.
Hello.
No.
Aww.
Yep. That's how we roll.
Well, shit.
So I found the create button finally.
Excellent.
You had to exit the lobby to create a game. Why? I don't know.
I haven't actually launched this game yet. I've just seen other people play it.
Oh, well, you should probably launch it and then play it, and then you can see yourself play it.
This game is so amazing. I
Also,
like this
you're very
game.
quiet.
Am I?
Yes.
I personally like this game better than Age of Empires 3.
I do too, by a lot. It's a toss-up between this and, this and Age of Mythology for me, though.
I love Age of Mythology so much. That's one of the games that really started to get me into RTSs. That and StarCraft 1.
The advantage it has is that with 3 races, you can make them all very different, but the disadvantage is by making them all very different, they are horribly imbalanced.
But you see, in StarCraft, I think they're pretty well balanced. Okay, well, in StarCraft 1, not really, because I don't think they patch it anymore.
Well, actually, StarCraft 1, they were very balanced.
They're very balanced, but it's been out for so long since they stopped patching it, and I believe they have stopped patching it, that people have found ways to kind of exploit it. With StarCraft 2, I would say it's very well balanced for an RTS, but considering how much people play it still, they're going to find each little exploit and like way to, do a tactic that you probably shouldn't be able to do before each patch. With something like Age of Mythology, though, where it's almost never been patched, it's almost never been played professionally, I don't think.
Yeah, actually, it has.
Well, in tournaments, yes, but I'm not talking... It was never, like...
It was
A
never
sport.
Korean. level.
It was never an e-sport, is what I'm saying. And, you know, a part of that is clearly because the byproduct of the time. Because back then, esports were, like, not in North America. But, other than, like, you know, the tourney circuit, but the tourney circuit for Age of Mythology was much smaller.
But it was much more brutal.
Yeah, anyone with a smaller tourney circuit's always, like, fucking insanely brutal.
Counter-Strike used to be that way until it exploded.
When you say that, I'm just visualizing it literally exploding.
Yeah, that is actually what happened. People snuck in actual C4.
Yeah, into Counter-Strike.
Yes, into the actual game.
And it was called Argentina. I am pretty sure most, at least back in the day, most professional players of Counter-Strike were probably Argentine. From what I've heard, like, I actually had a friend who went to Argentina, and he said every internet cafe he went to was just wall-to-wall people playing Counter-Strike.
Just turning that off real quick.
We can all hear all of your sound effects.
There we go.
Yeah, the volume control's awful in that game. Like, for music, the volume difference between lowest and off is huge. And the Windows Sound Mixer does not work with the game.
Wow.
Yeah, I've never had that happen before.
Do you remember the audio taunts?
Yes.
Yeah.
I remember the
22.
audio taunts in 3 being fucking obnoxious. I need wood.
I need wood.
So let's see.
Hi, chat.
Friends.
I saw Danger Zone. Yeah, I saw the word Danger Zone in there.
No games found.
Let me click the invite button. You're not on the list. I'm fairly sure you're on, my friends. Oh, you know what? It's because I'm not... I need to... Hold on, I signed myself
There we go.
out... Yeah, I signed myself out of that thing, because every time a pop-up happens, it slows down the game.
Yeah.
So once
What
you join in, I'll just tell it to close again. So am I on the list now? Yeah, I invited you.
Wait, you can set the max population?
Yeah. 75 is the default. I think it's because of the
I
map
usually
size.
rate it at 200. Although there's that Forgotten Empires mod someone made. It goes up to like 500, and it gets crazy.
I'm fairly sure someone did a mod that did 2,000, but it was like fucking broken because the game never intended for something that huge. So it was completely broken.
So do you want to do a 1v1 or us versus 2 AI or something like that?
I don't care. What do you want to do?
Let's do the AIs first. I need to get back into the swing.
Yeah.
Also, let's do Black Forest. That's the best map.
I don't remember any of the maps, so sure.
Location, it should just be Black Forest. It's
Black
one of the
Forest, medium, Team 1. There.
Oh, yes. And lock team victory.
Oh, right, yeah.
Yeah.
Kind of doesn't work without that, does it?
Well, it would work, but there would be a betrayal, inevitably.
I'm not going to
What
bother
the
recording these games,
hell?
because I don't think I'm going to be watching them back and picking out grand strategies. Believe it or not.
It's like Sins of Solar Empire. If you don't lock your teams, then you can't win together.
I remember, yeah, that's bullshit. You had to go under the external game options and change it to team victory and what number of teams they can possibly be for a victory, or else you will never win. The victory is impossible because you can't declare war on each other. So it just goes on forever.
You can lock teams, but not allow team victory?
Yes, you can do that. In fact, that's the default in Sins of a Solar Empire. So twice, because of the default, we were put in an unwinnable situation after we clearly won. The only ones
Well, at
alive
that
were
point,
us
you just
and the
colonized the
NPC
galaxy.
pirates. What?
At that point, you just colonized the galaxy.
Yeah, that's pretty much what we did. Then we said, this is stupid, and we
I
stopped.
love pirate ships. They are the most hilarious ship to hire, because they can capture any other ship.
Sins of a Solar Empire is
Amazing.
weird in that The actual in-game part is incredibly fun and works really well, and everything else is the most poorly constructed piece of shit. The menus are horrible. The settings barely function. I had to fuck around with internal game settings over and over just to get it to show up in XSplit. Where the saves are located automatically save to a cloud, and I have no idea where the option to fix that is, even after looking online for an answer on where to get the saves, because if the game crashes, and it does often, then you have to send your save to the other guy or else you can't load that save. But you can't find it because it saves to the cloud and you can't take it off the cloud, and it says there's also an on-computer location that you can't find even by typing in the Windows search thing.
Yep.
It is the most poorly constructed game in everything but the actual gameplay. It's crazy.
But it has a better netcode than, like, Crusader Kings 2 does. Or Europa Universalis. Good lord, Paradox games in general have really bad fucking netcode.
Paradox games in general are really fun, but it feels like the studio doesn't know how to make video games.
Well, they know what they're doing. Their problem has been, over the course of all of their games, releasing the game way too fucking early.
Yeah.
Except for Magicka. That one was pretty damn good right out the bat.
Also, they seem to have interplay syndrome of really awesome games that have brilliant ideas behind them, and they code them like fucking idiots. Or like, it crashes onto their horrible glitches, like, basically you're reliant on fan patches.
Anyways.
Alright, we're gonna get this started so we can bitch about Paradox while we play. Fucking hell. I don't know how many times I've seen, like, hilariously stupid and, like, I've never seen this happen in a video game glitches with Crusader Kings.
In my mind, I can't think of games that they've made.
I don't blame you.
I can't think of games that Paradox has made.
Whoa, what the fuck?
What, you don't start with a scout? What the hell's going on?
I did.
What is this madness?
Whoa, whoa!
This lag!
I just got kicked out. I'm on the main menu. What happened? But it's still playing the in-match music.
So this is what everyone was complaining about.
Hold on.
Oh my god.
It's playing both the in-match music and the main menu music over each other.
Beautiful. It probably sounds
What
great.
is going on?
That was horrible.
And I got 2 achievements. Actually, that was a glitch I forgot to bring up to you, Charlie. When I first started playing, I couldn't get any achievement, even though I looked at the list and I clearly achieved like 4 of them.
Oh yeah. I heard a lot of the achievements just take forever to actually apply. Someone did the William Wallace campaign, and then after like his 20th online match, suddenly he got the William Wallace.
I just got
achievement.
first random map and hosted first game. And I got them immediately after it crashed. I think the achievement crashed the game. Are you still in it?
No, I resigned the game. So your game actually crashed?
Yeah, you try hosting this time. Let's see if that works out any better.
Okay.
We
Hello.
might actually have to wait until the first patch comes out.
I play Age of Empires 2. Not with my friends, though, because that doesn't work.
Yeah.
There have been people complaining about they're having crashing problems and crap like that, even though they're in the same city. Like...
I'm gonna reboot the game, actually, because it's still playing the match music, and I'm afraid of it.
You should be afraid of it. I wonder, I heard something about there are map modes and scenarios. They should all work even with the HD one. I'm actually going to check that real quick. I'm going to see about just moving one of the scenario folders that I've got. And
So
we'll
hi,
see
chat.
if that works.
Hi, chat.
Of the Geheim. You need to be afraid of the Geheim.
Am I the only one who absolutely loves the wind chimes on the main menu? It just see, back in my hometown, the hickest town of all, Dunville, we had a lot of people with wind chimes because it was a very flatland town, so lots of wind. So wind chimes just remind me of the farm.
Wind chimes remind me of Plock.
What?
the greatest video game
Oh,
ever.
yeah, I remember seeing that this morning. Yeah, that looked awful.
I want to play, like, half the games that they play...
Why do we have
like,
32 viewers?
half the games that they say, like, oh, dude, this game is shit. I never want to play this. Like, we should never have played this ever. Half those games, I'm like, I want to try that game.
Yeah, I want to at least try Block.
I want to play Block.
People who are new to the streams, we just got, since the crash, we got about 12 new viewers.
They heard you were failing.
Okay, guys, we're playing the HD remake, but we're setting up a new game right now, because I hosted one for myself and Charlie, and as soon as I hosted it and we got in the game, it immediately crashed us back to the main screen. The game is a little bit buggy right now, so bear with us, we're just getting another game up right now. I can see Charlie's booting up the game.
Yeah, I'm gonna see if I can host this scenario.
Yeah, you host it this time, and maybe that'll work out better. Just tell me when the game's open, and I'll just, right-click and join.
West India Man, you are not new.
Why do I have the choice to join right now?
Gothnetic, you were also not new.
I think you can join now. It should be ready.
Oh, okay, I thought you were still in the main menu or something.
Oh,
yeah, I
no.
would like to join your main menu. I'll fuck with
I
your
don't know
options.
how to formulate it in English. Well, Princess Wackadoo, you're an idiot.
That's nice. It's taken quite a while to join this multiplayer game.
Captain Neckbeard changed his color.
Maybe I should invite
To be
you.
purple.
Maybe that would work better.
Yeah, I'm gonna escape. Press escape if you don't join the game within 15 seconds. Well, it's been more than 15 seconds. Unable to join game. Are you just hosting a normal game?
Yeah, for friends.
So you
I
just...
invited you.
I just lost 3 viewers. Okay, join game. Joining multiplayer game.
You're in.
I'm in? Oh, I'm in.
Thanks.
I'm in. Okay. I guess I'll be Huns still, because I like them. I got World Conquest Nomad. So is there anything I need to know about this?
Basically, this is a map of the world. Like Europe, Africa, America, all that. The idea is you'll start off with some peasants and a boat at either the North or South Pole, and then you just go colonize where you want to be. I don't actually know how the computers are going to handle this. The AI is not exactly smart at the best of times.
Yeah.
Either way, I'll unlock the teams, and we'll see how this goes.
Okay.
One way or the other.
Also, what was it? Also, have I pointed out just how many times have I pointed out that I have an insane amount of viewers from the Netherlands? Like, I only have like 20 subscribers from the Netherlands, but the third most of my views is from the Netherlands. Because those few people from the Netherlands who watch me are like really dedicated viewers. Like, the majority of the people who come to my streams, like, very common, I always see them in chat, Dutch. What are the odds? I teleported all around.
West India Man is Brazilian.
So I started at the North Pole.
Well, but he didn't find me through my channel.
Yeah, but he's Brazilian.
Yeah. But he didn't find me through my channel. I'm talking about people who found me through the channel. He found
you're
Also-
in the game, right?
Princess Wackadoo speaks in languages.
I wish I could speak in language.
So I'm, like, in the fucking South Pole.
Yeah, so,
Why is your horse
set
person
sail
still?
for adventure.
That person's gonna take your boat.
Oh, am I supposed to load up onto the boat and leave?
Yeah, and go to, like Europe, Africa, Australia.
Oh, is this Earth?
This is Earth.
Okay, that's cool.
I would load your scout onto that boat.
I did.
Well, I'm behind, okay? Because I don't get to see things in real time. Bick?
The only bick around here.
Objective changed. I thought the objective was kill people.
Oh, shit. Wolves! Wolves!
Also, Princess Wackadoo, you realize he's joking, right?
About
You're
what?
very sarcastic people.
What am I joking about?
She said that she doesn't know how to formulate it in English, and he's like, well, you're stupid. She's like, it's not my language, and he's like, still stupid or something like that. You realize he's joking, right?
She said
English
language.
is the only language?
Yeah, she spelt language wrong, that was it. Yeah, you realize he's joking.
I make fun of people all the time.
Exactly, it's the Ontario way. We're assholes. It's our brand of sarcasm.
It's the Canadian way.
English is the normal language. All other languages are just tricks.
Yeah.
Invented just to fool us.
Exactly. The one and only master language.
You know that the F word isn't, like, banned or wrong, or...
Yeah, I don't ban any conventional cuss.
Just confused by why she's not saying it.
Also, I think I forgot to hotkey my scout. Yes, I did.
That felt good.
Every time I hear you burp like that, it makes me think of that horrible Get Down with the Sickness song.
I suspect it's just gonna be you and me.
You can hear it now, don't you?
No, just the fact that me burping makes you think of a song.
I found the pyramids.
So you're in Africa?
I would assume so, yes. Unless I'm like... unless I'm with, what's it called? Didn't the Maya also build pyramids that were, like, kind of like ziggurats?
Yeah.
Although I very highly doubt, I highly doubt that the Maya also happened to be in what looks to be Africa.
Home sweet home.
Maybe they were.
Ah! My Hunnic man just said, "Home sweet home," when I finished it. Wolves! Wolves!
Yeah, wolves will mess you up.
Oh god! Get in the boat! Get in the boat! Okay, I'm in the boat.
Surprised you lived.
Yeah, me too. I thought I was just gonna lose the game right there.
Yeah, that'd be
Genocide.
embarrassing.
Geography.
There's 1 or 2 areas to just have a shitload of wolves and jaguars and stuff.
Can your boat not shoot?
No, it's a transport.
Yeah.
That's shitty.
Damn it.
Why not garrison in the... Oh, yeah, that's probably a good idea. Run! Garrison! There. Okay. Are you gonna...
So how are things going for you? I'm sending my scout over to pay a visit. You're still by the pyramid?
Yeah.
The whole Egyptian area is actually a really excellent place to colonize. There's a lot of food and gold just around the area. I played this scenario a couple times. It's really awesome.
I'm just killing a wolf right now.
There's just an area a bit to the south of the pyramid that has just like 30 fucking jaguars there. They will destroy you.
Yeah, I'm trying not to die. It's a pro tip for you. There is don't die.
Yeah. Dying will kill you, you know.
Yeah,
That's the pro tip I get like every time I play. Don't die.
Yeah, you always have to remind yourself of that one, and you forget it often. Okay, there are a lot of
playing,
resources around me, but food. I'm looking for food.
Playing like any game, and people are like, "Don't die."
Oh, there's a
and I'm
berry
like,
bush. Okay, it's right beside the
The
pyramid.
Asian area is a good spot to colonize too.
Oh, don't you know the great berry bushes of
Of
the
Giza?
Sahara Desert? Yeah.
Well, the Sahara Desert wasn't always as big as it is.
No, it wasn't.
But did it
So-
have raspberry bushes?
I don't think
It
so.
You don't know.
You don't know that for sure.
I don't think it did.
I don't think it did, but I've been wrong before. I'm just kidding, I've never been wrong.
You don't know.
Yeah, you're on the internet. You've never been wrong.
Yeah. I think I was wrong today. And... What? I got 2 achievements!
Yay!
Yay, I win! What?
That was probably the computers. This would
What?
be an excellent map to do, like, multiplayer. No, see,
Fuck
look at the map.
happened?
We're
is-
the winners! Why is
yeah.
America on its side? But Europe isn't?
America's not on its side. It's just a bit more bloated because it has, like, North America has 3 separate spawning areas, and South America has 1. And Europe is just 1 spawning area, as
But-
opposed to as many as it should be.
Okay, but...
Also, look at Australia. It's like the perfect spot.
Australia isn't above Egypt. And I'm like, even if you tilt it in your mind so it's flat, then
Oh,
that
well,
would
yeah,
mean
no,
that
yeah,
England is
if you-
facing the wrong way. Like, there's no way you can tilt this in which is correct. Okay. Did they all just mass resign?
I did, because they couldn't figure out how to load their assholes on the boats.
Yeah, I got achievements!
Hooray! We're the best. We hadn't even built any military units.
Well, now we're almost at 40 viewers.
Yeah, now that we're almost at 40 viewers, that was the scenario breaking. At least it was more entertaining than when the match just dropped us.
We could try again non-nomad. It has multiple different options. Non-nomad means
Congratulations,
start off
time for
wherever
Dawn
you
of
start.
War that we'll play for about a second, and then we'll move on to another thing.
And I just had to click, oh god. The game is barely functioning! Hold on, I'm gonna reboot the game. And by reboot, I mean Control-Alt-Delete. God damn it. When is the first patch coming out? Okay, just Control-Alt-Delete ended the process of the game. I'll
Probably
give
when
that a
the game
second to
actually comes out.
synchronize. Yeah, boot. Yeah, we're good. We're good! Yeah!
It's still in pre-purchase right now.
Yeah, apparently.
So everyone who
comes
got
out
it
on the 9th.
pre-purchased Is,
And I think I already have the most viewers I've ever had in my stream.
It comes out
And
in the
they're coming in to watch this crash. The game is pretty buggy, guys.
we're the Zeta testers.
Yeah. Alright, you just tell me whenever your game's up and I'll join in.
It's up already.
Okay, I'll join in. Okay, I'm joining.
Standard means we'll just start off wherever we start off. So we're probably not even going to be on the same continent.
Okay. Transferring file. Okay.
People,
World
wait,
Conquest
you are not a
Standard.
figment of your imagination. Whoa, I'm not a figment of my own imagination?
Whoa.
Holy god, this game is having a fucked up time.
Yes,
Thanks,
it is.
Gothnetic.
Hi,
like,
man in a tux! I just picked a random name out of the chat who hasn't talked yet. Oh,
Let's
yeah, yes.
try teaming up again.
Yeah, okay. Oh wait, I'm on a random. I want to be Han.
The Huns and the Mongols are both, like, really good.
Yeah, I like them.
It's actually the race that a lot of the pro players tend to play.
Yeah. I remember Hun being played a lot because no PopCap. Like, well, you know, PopCap, but
Well,
they don't need
They have
houses.
PopCap, but yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
If their houses are destroyed,
Yeah.
whatever.
My lord, this
Wait.
scroll
I am in
was
Australia.
made by Alexander
Hooray.
the Great when he lay siege to Tyre in 322
Fuck, the
BC.
game is talking to
Let
me!
us hope we are more successful.
What the fuck? And whenever you start a game, it's like you can't move properly or something.
Well, because it starts you off in a zone that you can't really, or that you're not necessarily going to be at.
I'm next to a pyramid and Dome of the Rock.
So you're in Egypt. I'm in Australia.
What
We're
the f-
kind of a ways away.
What the fuck is Dome of the Rock? Are we talking about the shiny bald head of Dwayne The Rock Johnson? What?
No, the Dome of the Rock is a building in Constantinople.
I mean Constantinople?
That's what I just said.
I heard Constantinople.
It's Istanbul?
Yes.
Istanbul?
Apparently, according to the chat, Dome of the Rock is currently in Jerusalem.
Is it? Oh,
Dome of the Rock is in
I was completely wrong.
Jerusalem.
And now someone else is saying Istanbul.
No, it's in Jerusalem.
Yeah, no, it's yeah.
It's in
I
Jerusalem.
mean, you know what I mean.
Way to be a fuck up, Charlie. Jesus.
God, I'm
You just
sorry.
ruined the entire stream.
If we had the ability to move
just
that
ruined
thing,
Easter.
it wouldn't be in Jerusalem.
They pushed it.
Like, it's like a giant
It would be the
fucking
first relic
dome.
that someone like uprooted from somewhere incredibly far away, like that giant cross that Napoleon took from Russia
Yeah.
and then abandoned halfway because it was so
Like-
freaking big.
Like, if they were gonna move the Dome of the Rock, they would move it to, like, the Vatican or Vatican City.
Not if the Muslims were the ones moving it.
Yeah, but the Catholic would steal it. You know they would. their mass hordes of followers would pick it up.
Oh, is anyone, by the way, in the chat watching WrestleMania? Can you guys keep me updated on the who wins the matches and by what? Because I want to stay updated on that.
Whoa, we're at 42 viewers. What?
Record! So yeah, chat, WrestleMania, more important than this stream. Why are you
Everyone
here?
leaves.
Why are you here and not watching WrestleMania, guys? What the fuck? I heard Fandango won his match. Is that right, chat? Does anyone know if Fandango won? You also don't have... Yeah, I don't have cable. You're watching it? Sweet, dude, keep me updated. Did Fandango win?
Princess Wackadoo. That's not a language. That's just letters that you strung together. Do or eat skeet. Stinking day.
What are you...
I'm
the
just
fuck does
hearing
that
noises, Brandon. I'm just hearing noises. There's no rhyme or reason behind them. Hi, Shaheen, yeah. Not sure I didn't see that match. Fuck me. What match is on right now? Did the Taker match go yet? Come on. Did the Taker match happen yet? Because I think Taker. I'm betting on Taker to win, but I bet you that's going to be an awesome match.
Yeah, I bet. We lost 2 viewers, by the way.
Yeah, they're probably like, oh man, now I want to go watch WrestleMania.
Fuck this Age of Empires crap. Look at Prince
Where's the
Wackadoo said,
WrestleMania technology
"Do
break?
squoo damer endman skull."
I'm fairly sure that's a different
Throw.
language, Brandon, not
No.
gibberish.
No, that's just gibberish. There's only one language, and most of the
Taker
people in
won?
the chat are speaking it. English.
I'm going to guess. Did Taker win with? Did he win with the
won.
Go-Go Pilata, Hell's Gate, whatever you call it now? I don't know what they call it anymore. Did he win with the submission?
Taker won 21-0.
Yep. He is now 21-0 at WrestleMania. He is the undefeated streak continues.
West India man, you must know that Danish is not a language. A Danish is a kind of food. Idiot.
Brandon, I have to say, you're pretty good at this feigning ignorance thing. In other words, Brandon, you're pretty good at being a fucking idiot. I like to think you have a lifetime experience.
We've
Danish
also
biscuits.
lost 3 more viewers.
You remember playing WWE WWF on PS2? There are a lot of good WCW vs. NWO on N64 World Tour. That one was a good one, but everyone knows No Mercy, WWF No Mercy, was the best N64 one. Also, although I actually liked the ECW one a little bit, although it is undeniably poorly made. I just kind of like it for the novelty of being ECW. Did this unhotkey? I can guarantee I hotkeyed it. Right, what are you up to? Getting stuck? Okay, that's a great game.
Hey, Dyphonus, I like your bunch of gibberish you wrote there. Like, I say my name, but then there's just some, like...
I have a lot of Dutch viewers. They can come up with a lot of gibberish. It looks like Nazi language, says West India man out the left side of his mouth.
That's awesome.
Did the Zeb Coulter match already happen? I'm sorry, the, what's his... Jack Swagger match already happened? Sorry, I was thinking the mustache. Because there's not enough racism in here. We need to get Jack Swagger in here. I love that gimmick. Okay, I've always loved Jack Swagger, but his new gimmick is that he is super American racist who's constantly cutting promos on Mexicans jumping the border. It's amazing.
I don't think that's a gimmick.
It's so funny.
Oh my goodness, I have the greatest thing ever. I've now been called a bick in 2 different languages.
That's cool. I want to be taught the word bick in more languages.
Apparently, what Dyphonus said was, Brandon, why are you such a giant bick? Which is, Brandon, Waram, Ben J Zone.
And all of the Dutch people in the chat are now crying and clutching at their ears.
I hate the feudal age. It just takes so damn long.
Yeah, me
Ball
too.
pen.
I'm mashing the feudal age button right now. Oh, they finished the last berry bush.
biggest ball pin.
I hate when they
You don't have
finish...
good hunting in your area?
No. I got a few deer, but I guess I'll
But
get
there's also a shitload of jaguars.
I don't like to get farms until I've at least gotten to feudal age because, you know, the wood cost without getting the upgrades is just awful.
Excellent. Alright. Yeah, I've just got a lot of food and berry bushes just all over the place.
Fucking
Problem is,
lucky.
I don't have much gold.
I've got plenty.
Ola and Norm is big? What? I'm confused. What the hell are they talking about?
Oh, so, I missed it. What match is going on at WrestleMania right now? Is it,
It's a good thing to refocus them.
did they do, Alberto Del Rio versus Jack Swagger yet? Because I am going to say, Jack Swagger wins. Well, either Jack Swagger wins, or Alberto Del Rio retains, but immediately, Dolph Ziggler comes in to cash in the briefcase and he wins. Either way, I'm saying that Del Rio is not walking out the champion. But I am more so saying Dolph Ziggler runs in. I think Dolph Ziggler is going to walk out the champion, but I can almost promise that Del Rio is not walking out the champion.
Ziggler.
I believe it's pronounced Dolph Niggler?
Did you find the idle villager button yet?
No. Is it in the game?
Yes, it's, you know the minimap?
Yep.
It's the bottom left of the minimap.
It is by default, period. Oh, fuck off. Can you rekey in this game? I forget if you can redefine keys. Cause
Wait. The
wanna
idle
make it
villager
tilde.
button. The idle villager button is the villager punching a wall.
It's him leaning on a pillar.
Being lazy.
It's him being a lazy son
That
of a
word!
bitch.
From here, it's like he's like kung fu punching the wall.
Come on, chat. Someone get me the answer. Has a Del Rio match happened yet? Oops, I don't want Town Watch. That can come later. Wheelbarrow first.
Dude on Angles dictators.
Jesus, can someone at least Google it? I want to know who won, or if the match even happened yet. And yes, can the Dutch people in the chat please speak English now? It doesn't add anything to the chat having them speak languages that most of us don't even understand.
You said most of your viewers were Dutch.
I don't understand it, and I'm the host.
If the Dutch had managed to colonize North America proper-like, maybe the world would be speaking Dutch now instead of English.
Maybe if it was still New Amsterdam, this would be a very different, situation. However, it's not New Amsterdam, so for the love of God, speak English in the English stream.
But it's the Canadian
Vic.
stream. Shouldn't they be speaking Canadian?
Which is English.
That depends on where in Canada you are.
Ontario. English.
So it's Chinese, right?
That's Vancouver.
Yes, I already said that Del Rio put Jack in an armbar and won.
Are you fucking kidding me? The only thing I said wouldn't happen is what happened. Fuck me. I don't like Del Rio's face turn. I like Del Rio, I don't like his face turn. He's like bland, he's bland generic white baby face, but he's Mexican. It's weird, where his gimmick is that he's a rich Latino man, and he's the good guy, yet for the last 2 years, his gimmick has been the rich Latino man who's the bad guy. They changed nothing other than he doesn't shove it in your face as much that he's rich, and he smiles more now. The fuck?
Two things. Flame-tesked. Two things. A boot is not the Canadian about.
No, it's not.
We
if
say
you're,
about
if you're
here.
in Newfoundland, maybe. Newfoundland kind of
Also-
says it a little like that.
You have like one of the worst names I've seen on this stream.
Oh, what was his name?
Biggest
Flame-tesked.
Flame what?
Tesked.
That's really awkward to say.
T-E-S-K-E-D. Flame-tesked. Being a racist bigot is an integral
How do you say
part of
sorry?
Twitch.
I say sorry like this. Sorry.
It's not sorry.
It's not.
That's,
It's not sorry.
That's
we're not.
actually a
That's an
Northwestern
American thing.
not
Yeah,
a
that's
Canadian.
an American thing. That's a Southern American thing. Sorry, overpronouncing
North-
the A's.
and they
Northwest,
actually
actually.
say that.
Yep. Yeah. He even spelled it in the chat like that. There we go.
I've been to America and heard people saying that.
Me too. Although it's been a very long time since I was in the States. Thankfully.
Hasn't
Oh,
been that long for me.
the Mah-Dry-Bread's turning heel. I like saying that, but I've always been heel all along.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you're a heel.
When have
Okay.
I been a face?
All Canadians are heels.
90% of my comments are people bitching about how I spell things correctly.
You mean
What the fuck do you spell things like this? It's not color, it's color.
I had to argue that twice today, of people saying, like, it's a different dialect. And I'm like, no, we actually know the origin of this. This is well documented. It seriously spawned from typos of sounding it out. Like, even in modern English rules.
Well, bear in mind also, English didn't have rules for the longest time. So
I know, but
they-
it did when they made those typos.
What?
And
No?
the rant
Yes!
about American idiots.
I don't think there needs to be a U there either. It's not color.
But okay, were you taught English in school? The U is what, it's not that you pronounce the U, it's that it modifies the letters before it. Otherwise it would be color.
No, Jensai,
Have
it's
fun
not
with your
the game.
odor and your color.
As in color.
No,
Jensai-
as in color. You
Jensai,
don't
the short
pronounce
answer to
the
that
O's
is
the
no.
same way. One O has a different sound than the other O. That's why you have the U to show that it has a different sound, and thus it is color and honor, not color
Oh, but right,
and honor.
but right. You're forgetting
Odor.
that English is a wacky enough language that it doesn't matter what you say, there's probably an exception to it, or people not giving a crap.
That's the well. The exception is the
Nick,
United States,
color,
who
color.
made dictionaries with their typos. Jesus, it's like I before
Wasn't
E
Webster
except
an
after
American?
C. I before E
Yeah.
except
No,
after
the first
C.
dictionary, we got it right.
No,
There was no other
No.
dictionary.
that
until
doesn't
before him.
matter.
That means he's right.
But
The
there
language
but
was
there
still
was
standardized.
literature. But there was literature.
Yes,
But there was no standardized spelling for anything.
yes,
As long
there
as people knew what you were
was.
saying.
If you
are
were to
still
build
in
it
the
off-
pyramids, by the way? I have like an expeditionary force over in the area.
If you were to
Yeah, I'm
build,
between two pyramids. Yeah.
if you were to build a
Howdy,
dictionary of
how's it going?
literature made before the first dictionary, it would have ended up being the regular Commonwealth English way.
Yes. You know what existed before dictionaries? Shakespearean literature. And we don't consider any of that wrong.
I do, because Shakespeare was a hack.
Shakespeare invented the word swag, I'll have you know, which was the worst contribution he's ever had to the human race.
Also, he only said stuff 3 times. In 3 of his plays, he wrote the word stuff.
I didn't know that. But then again,
Yep.
that's a really weird thing to know.
One of the
Why do you
words.
know that?
One of the words that he. I'm a theater kid. Of course, I know that.
Yeah, Brandon's taken like the full theater actor course.
Yeah. Of course.
He doesn't have free time. His free time is like 10
Right now.
o'clock on weekdays.
It's like right now.
Yeah, that's your free time for the week.
Yep. Especially tomorrow. Holy crap! I have to get up at 8:30 and we'll be at school till 10 o'clock.
Yeah, have fun with that shit.
I won't.
I know you won't. Are you just saying that because you don't have swag? I don't have swag and I'm fucking proud.
Captain Neckbeard, you hashtag swag YOLO again, and I'm temp banning you.
Man, he's threatening the ban hammer.
Attack!
Fuck, he almost just got out with lols. Oh god.
only
You
have
are
two
asking for it, buddy.
The word swag, YOLO, lol, and hashtags of anything is like the worst thing a human being can do.
I don't know, Brandon. I feel like that might be a bit of an exaggeration.
I don't know. At least Hitler didn't go hashtag burning the Jews.
Okay, I admit that if if Hitler coined the phrase, if he saluted while yelling out YOLO, and then personally throwing a Jewish child into a furnace, while in the other hand shooting a man in the face, yes, there would be, yes, that would be worse. However, I do not normally think those things are comparable.
He's standing there holding a gun. He goes, YOLO.
The Lost Hitler speech. Oh, fuck me, I keep forgetting to make more farms.
Oh my god, I really wish that had happened now. Just as a historical thing.
Okay, so China's pretty heavily populated. Europe is probably that way too, and Russia as well.
Now they're all just hashtagging shit. I
am seriously, honestly considering adding that to the rules as a bannable offense. Because it's so fucking stupid. I hate that shit.
Oh, it's Goyak Khan. So you have Mongols.
Half of them
yay.
I want to just temp ban like right now. Like the chat would just become inactive.
I like how I'm not even paying attention to the game anymore. Like, I'm barely doing anything with the game now. I'm just reading the chat and being pissed.
About YOLO?
Yes. And by the way, YOLO's spelled with 2 L's. Chat, fix it. VGA reference.
Oh, I haven't heard that one.
You haven't?
Nope.
It's from Ace Attorney Justice for All.
Oh yeah, I haven't seen all of Ace Attorney yet.
Oh, you gotta. Oh, well, that guy's thoroughly fucked. Who's killing him? What are the white people?
Probably
is Jeopardy.
Europeans.
Well, they're either French or German.
Yeah,
or...
they're probably like Anglican or West
English.
Sax. I don't know.
I only see red, but then again, I have teen colors turned on, so I don't
The
know.
only thing I know is that they're Caucasian.
Yes.
So there's
No,
the
no,
Japanese in Europe, which is amusing.
It's you're doing it wrong, chat. It's YOLLO. You only live life once.
Mo
Justice for all
Dyphanus
talk
just
about.
used part of your name with YOLO and swag.
So you should feel proud.
He said him a YOLO swag.
Okay. What the fuck was that? The game just said, "What was that?" I don't know. Game, you tell me.
There's a
Here's
couple.
game.
There are things that can happen. If you drive your ship through certain rocks in the ocean, you will lose that ship.
Oh, that's kind of cool. Okay. Chat.
The game,
I'm
said
gonna-
my YOLO swag, and the game was like, "What was that?"
Okay, chat. I'm gonna put my foot down on this now. This shitty joke has gone long enough. Enough with the YOLO swag shit. Okay.
There is no such
If you
thing
guys
as that.
continue with it for, like, let's say a minute after I say this, because, you know, the stream has to catch up, if you guys continue with it, Brandon's gonna have to hand out some temp bans.
Ooh.
Yeah, Brandon, I'm unleashing your ban hammer. Just temp ban, not permaban, if they continue to do it.
I won't Jawan them now.
Yeah, don't Jawan them and, like, permaban 6 people by accident.
What does this button do? Click,
Yeah, he
click,
was literally
click,
like, what's
click.
this button do? He's like, oh shit, he, like, permabans 4 people. And they never came back. So I permabanned Joan.
Fuck.
He had to make
One
a
of
new
them
account.
said YOLO swag.
No,
I don't know if they've heard it.
Guys, I'm serious.
I
I'm
don't know
not
if they've
joking.
heard it yet.
Okay.
It's
let's go
okay.
then.
Let's see. The Celts are in Russia.
Oh, so you're at 43
Okay.
viewers.
Alright, 43 viewers, good. Now's a good
Okay.
time to, and hashtagging also, temp ban.
Yeah,
let's
Jess, I just told me that I have the...
Yeah, let's curb that shit right now and keep the chat like talking intelligently. Intelligently. Holy shit. Be
I like how one of
smarter
them
than
is
I
China.
am. Use me as your example.
45 viewers.
We're at a record, guys. 45 viewers, and you're probably gonna watch the game crash again, because, Jesus. We have not had a good track record with this. And our economy is absolutely booming right now, because I'm doing fuck all with my money. In fact, I really should be making more.
Have you been upgrading your soldiers?
I have.
Die, horse! Taste justice!
Justice is your sword. And your skirmisher spear is. That's one badass horse I want to point out.
He does have 150 health.
I like my my Hunnic archers. Every time I move them, they go emo.
Wait.
Yeah. Well, as the
Flame, how did I just defend you now?
Brandon, weren't you talking before about burning Jews or something?
No, that was you.
Oh, that was me, sorry.
We're 51!
Yeah! 51 for burning the Jews, and they all leave. Because all the people, all the people who just joined probably have no idea the context of that, and they're like, well, I'm fucking leaving.
Someone did leave.
Honestly, I don't blame them. That was probably the most inappropriate thing to say as soon as they joined.
Flame, you said that like forever after I said that your name is horrible.
What
I also think that Princess Wackadoo is an awful name, but freaking, I don't need to tell that. She should just know that.
Okay, here's my plan.
You're pushing it, not found. I saw the word YOLO.
Where?
It was part of an overall decent joke, but seriously.
Princess Wackadoo, what's wrong with my name?
I like how you give her a dumb voice. Thanks, Brandon.
Hey, you sound like a Strong Bad talking about the Teen Girl Squad!
It totally did.
Cheerleader! So-and-so! What's her face?
Luna Fenris says, "Hey Mah-Dry, can I give you a hug?"
You can! Good fucking luck finding me.
They still have militia. This is embarrassing.
Whoa,
I know! I have, what, crossbowmen and long swordsmen.
Who's Rimmer? Who's Rimmer?
I don't know, but he's got a weird picture thing. Is
Turbo?
Oh, he's a Turbo member, okay.
Rimmer?
Yeah.
That is a pretty pro name.
I just handed out my first temp ban.
Who'd you temp ban?
Secretos.
Did he say YOLO?
Yep.
Sorry, guys, after the big YOLO fest that just happened, YOLO is now a temp bannable offense. Because seriously, I want the chat to talk intelligibly. I'm making that a word.
Soon it'll be an executable offense.
It's not executable until you make it.
He will fucking kill you.
Why are you not playing Best Korea? I feel like being Huns right now. Also, I'm like not even paying attention to the game. I'm just paying attention to you guys.
The Koreans are pretty ridiculously overpowered.
Yeah. Guys, enough with the hashtags. Come on.
Any more hashtags and you guys are going.
Yeah.
Okay,
I gave you more leniency with the hashtag. Fucking. No. Fuck.
Yeah, I just saw a hashtag. I just saw a YOLO hashtag. You guys are cunts today, you know that? Alright, can someone give me a WrestleMania update, by the way? What are you doing back here? Oh, you're a lumberjack. Yeah, can someone give me a WrestleMania update?
Bye-bye! Haha! Fools.
Fucking, I have banned 3 people.
Wow. They don't fucking get it. I need a mod to watch that.
Hashtags
No.
to get you out.
I've got enough
I
mods right now.
accidentally hit West India Man, so I'm apologizing for that now.
Oh, that was an accident?
That was an accident.
Okay.
Because he came by, and then it came up really fast after I was trying to hit the person before him, and I hit it by
I'm
accident.
sure he's still here, and he can hear you.
Yeah, so I'm apologizing to him now for that.
They're actually sending an attack force.
Ooh,
Fools.
how cute is it?
Well, they're all getting rapidly slaughtered by the castle I built and all these soldiers I got up here.
I can hear fighting on your end.
Yeah, because they're all dying immediately.
Yeah. I've got a nice little force here, it's pretty
Yay, the chat's gonna become more intelligent now.
I hope so. See, that's why I drop down these rules, so people don't do this. I want the chat to actually be, like, intelligent and nice like it usually is.
And this is the first time ever where I've actually been in a call with you in the stream where I've had to do this.
Oh, wow, I never noticed this huge band of things I can hunt. Wow, I'm a fucking idiot. That's so many dairy. Right, whatever. Guys, enough with the dog symbol. They're spamming the dog symbol in the chat.
No more dogs.
Seriously, I can't believe we had to make this many stupid rules.
Oh my god. Hey, I can even ban the. I can even time out the turbo.
Well, yeah, well, why wouldn't you be able to? He's not like he's a turbo for me specifically. I don't have a specific turbo thing. Well, okay, they totally took the name from VGA, but you know how VGA is the Turbo Club?
Mm-hmm.
Twitch actually has their own thing called Turbo now.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Because they were talking with Frazier about it.
I don't like that new Turbo thing, because it really fucks over producers who are actually partnered with Twitch, because they get paid far less for that person being a Turbo. Because they won't be subscribing to the specific person anymore. You get a little bit more money by Twitch, because Twitch will pay out of pocket for the money that you would normally get off the advertisements of that person, and is paid a little bit more. However, if they were to subscribe to just you, you'd be getting literally about 2,000% the income from that one person.
Huh.
And it would be costing that one person less than it would be to Turbo Club. So... Okay, Rimmer, or whatever your name is, stop with the spam in the chat, or else you're gonna have to get 10th banned, because that's not cool.
Yeah.
I like how I'm, like, doing nothing. Okay, I'm gonna tell someone guys don't. I don't even have a castle. I should get on that.
I've got one.
This is the first time I've actually had to keep, like, an eye on them, too.
Yeah. Well, that's probably because we have so many new people in the chat right now. Usually the people who be in the chat, like, they're in the chat almost every day. They already know the rules, and they're pretty good about it. And plus, you know, they came in from YouTube usually.
Dude, and the timeout is like 600 seconds. I feel so bad about temp banning West India, man.
I know, a temp ban is, I think, 10 minutes. Finally, people are getting to Castle Age.
Flame, I feel bad for you. His childhood game was Bubsy.
Ooh!
Oh my god!
The fuck?
I'm surprised he still plays video games.
Yeah! That is like... I would not subject my worst enemy to those games. They play like shit.
I'm still trying to find that dinosaur game that we played it. Like in elementary school on the Max.
Yeah, I forgot about that one. That game sucked, though.
I want to play it!
Why did we always know the cheats for that game?
What dinosaur game?
Because we had to play it every day.
60 times 10 equals 600 OMG GG. I have no idea what the fuck you're talking about.
Well,
Basic math!
yeah, like, what?
Yeah, guys, don't spam images. Don't spam images in the chat, guys. It has no content whatsoever to those messages. If you're gonna talk in the chat, actually have something to say. I've never had to get on the chat's case this much, but I think it's because we have so many new people coming in, and usually, like, the people who come in can speak. Okay,
I just banned a comedic.
What did he or she do?
He was spamming pictures, like spamming pictures.
I fucking hate that shit.
So even like Joker asked me to ban him.
Thank you, Joker. See, Joker's copying and pasting in the rules section, because apparently people are too lazy to read it themselves. I actually need to expand the rules section, because I've thought of more stuff now.
The abbreviation rules are lol, lol, and lol.
Yeah, because, you know, they all got... It's like raw.
Because you can't see them in his big rule thing.
Yeah, because, you know, they're banned.
Yeah. So I thought I'd tell them.
Yeah. That's okay. That's, of course, okay uses of him using it, because he's explaining the rule.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I find that Joker's very good. He's very...
Joker's
responsive.
never... I've never had any problems with Joker in the chat.
Nope. Yes, we know that the rules aren't viewable in the new thing.
They aren't. That's actually something that I cannot fix yet. That I'm literally waiting for Twitch to allow me to change it. Did the game just speed up? Feels like it's going faster. It's weird.
I've got so many Teutonic Knights. Alright, time to kill.
No, Flame, no one else plays Bubsy because Bubsy's bad.
Yeah, pretty much.
Bubsy is like
Yeah, the
playing
game
death.
must have sped up. Because the animations are playing way faster, and all my people are training faster.
Captain Neckbeard, Soul Blade is a good game.
What's Soul Blade?
It's the original Soul Calibur ever.
Oh yeah, isn't that one pretty good?
Yeah. It's like the first one because it was Soul Blade, Soul Calibur 2, 3, 4,
Yeah.
and 5.
Alright, I'm leading an attack.
Yeah, I'm probably gonna attack soon because my
shit.
army's huge.
Yeah, it was really fun, Captain Neckbeard. It's a good game. I would recommend it to people if it wasn't so old and the new one, and like Soul Calibur 2 wasn't so much better.
I see. Soul Calibur 2 was the first one I played, and I like that one a lot.
Soul Calibur 2 was the first one I played, but then I played 3 and then 2. No, I played 2, 3, 1, Soul Blade, and then Soul Calibur 4.
I remember liking 3. I don't think I liked it as much though.
Mah-Dry, which YouTuber do you hate the most?
Wow, that's actually a hard... I'm not joking, that's a hard question. I can think of quite a few. But the most?
All these fire effects.
I don't know.
0 losses of life, because Teutonic Knights are so rad.
I don't know if Princess Wackadoo is actually trying to insult me or just...
I'm fairly sure she's just joking around at this point.
Okay, good.
Victory is mine!
And we will help you with your dirty work.
Did someone just resign? Was it Japan?
Yeah, I just killed them.
Okay.
Divenus is asking you a question. He says, Mah-Dry, why is Brandon such a big bick?
Now that could
is a
be
good
that could be
question.
many things. That could be a fat joke. Why is he such a big bick? Oops, that's not tea. Oh, it is hockey tea. Okay.
Thanks, Joker. That's probably the most... That's
Sexy.
probably the greatest piece of information I've learned today.
What?
So thanks. In every gram of jizz, there's 400,000 plus sperm.
Okay, thank you. Brandon's offensive. Princess, I'm way more offensive than Brandon is on a regular basis. Do you know that I often text him with text messages like, "Hey nigger, I love you, up for some Fallout Online tonight."
It's never Fallout. I've never heard Fallout. It's always...
I always say something like "Fallout." Or I text something like "Fallout."
And also, Mah-Dry,
So
why
don't
would you-
even call him offensive.
Why would you do something as foul as getting someone to play Fallout Online? You're a
Actually,
monster.
the game is still getting patched. In fact, even like a few days ago, they patched the mining to make it a lot better.
God, because that iron ore was just so ridiculously heavy.
Yeah, they actually lowered the weight of it a bit.
It was like 50 pounds apiece. It was
Rimmer says nothing for like the longest time.
Yeah,
then
I
comes
just
into
saw.
text.
Is that the word you text? Yes.
No. He just says it and then doesn't actually text it.
Okay, a bit of slowdown going on.
I even made his
Yeah.
text tone offensive. Like,
Yeah, the text whenever I text Brandon, the sound that plays on his phone is the chorus to the song of the theme of the movie Boss Nigger.
Mah-Dry, what is your
Boss
favorite
nigga!
Disney song and
I
movie?
love that song and that movie. Sorry, what did you ask?
Dyphonus asks, what is your favorite Disney song and movie?
My favorite Disney song, it would have to be from Aladdin. I'd love making fun of A Whole New World, although I do legitimately like it, but I don't think that's my favorite song.
God, I hate horse archers with a passion.
Actually, Savages from Pocahontas, I also love, but again for the wrong reasons.
Because you're a bad person.
Savages.
I know what
barely
mine is,
human.
Dyphonus. I can give you what mine is, because I know that mine is, my favorite song is I Can Go the Distance from Hercules, but my favorite
I like that
movie is,
Hercules is a pretty good movie in general, though.
Yeah, I like
is
that one.
my favorite movie is Beauty and the Beast.
Why?
I don't like that one. Oh, well, okay, well, I find that one hilarious, and I love Gaston.
I just like the movie, because I've been watching it since I was 2.
I
Well, no
love
one
it
is
because
insanely
Gaston's amazing.
No one is insanely hateful as Gaston, so... no.
Also, I was asked where the hood is at.
Where is the
it's
hood?
located in Montreal. That was the most honest answer I could give if you're talking about Canada. Montreal, you're either really, really rich, you live in
Canada,
the...
Canada, barely even human.
You're either really, really rich in Montreal, you are living in the ghetto, or you're part of the Sicilian mob. That's Montreal.
Why are there so many Sicilians in Montreal?
That's where the Canadian mob is. Canadian mob's fucking scary. You ever heard what happened to Dino Bravo?
No.
Dino Bravo was an old 80s and early 90s wrestler in WWF. He also dabbled in the illegal cigarette trade. And
So what?
and because he was undercutting the mob, the Canadian mob, he was found in his house.
Avenge
One
me,
day
my
later.
brothers!
One day later, he was found on his couch with 17 bullets in his
Splendid
face.
sight. Now go back
So
to
we
the task at
have
hand.
we have at this point, or rather, I have at this point
You have
cleansed
foolishly tempted
Asia
our
and Europe of the foul, not us. So
Do,
now all
do you
that's
know
left
where
is
any
North
more of
and
them
South
are?
America. Huh?
Do you know where any of the other guys are right now? Because I
North
want to
and
go
South
kick someone's
America.
ass.
We have to go to North and South America to get the rest.
Oh. See, it's
So-
what I get for standing around doing nothing.
I am now being. I don't know what they're
hey.
trying to do. I don't know if they're trying to make fun of me, but it's not really working.
What are they saying?
Brandon, your elevator goes all the way up to the top, but the door doesn't open. I don't know what the hell that's supposed to mean.
I think that probably plays into the joke that you don't know it.
And then Flame asked Brandon, why my name sucks? I don't understand. Well, 1, it's hard to pronounce. 2, you shouldn't really ever start your name with Flame. Or
Yeah.
2 X's.
Yeah. It screams...
XXX underscore, and then have every other letter be capitalized.
If flame is in your username, it just, to me, it screams Hotmail account you made when you were 10.
Enemy.
Yes.
Well, Princess Wackadoo, I know that batteries aren't included with me, but I hope that they didn't come included with you, because then your mom had to, give birth to batteries. That'd be really awkward.
I like that you're taking all of the jokes in such a far wrong way that they become hilarious and witty once again. It's like that you're playing into the joke of being stupid, but so far beyond that it loops around the world and becomes like Carl Plankton.
Carl Pilkington. Carl Pilkington.
Oh, yeah, that was it.
Don't want to mess up that, genius's
I
name.
fucking love that man. He's a genius. He has the best comedic timing. It's amazing.
A404 not found. That is probably one of the worst names ever. Not your name, the name that you put in the chat.
I don't even see a joke in it.
XXX.
Other than the XXX thing, I can't read any of it. It's so far into like
Sephiroth.
shitty leet speak. Oh, that's
Sephiroth.
not a good start.
20 headshot. No scope.
420 legalize it, weed every day.
Kill me now. I embrace death's sweet. Your car is sinking. That bit is coming up with all kinds of insults.
I need gold. I need gold. Where the gold at?
I've got gold. You want gold? I'm not using any resources here. I'm
Actually,
like just,
why have I not
I'm just
built
reading
a-
the chat,
Why
honestly.
have I not
You're
built a
being less
marketplace?
intelligible than I am.
That's a feat.
Especially today.
Yeah. God, I need so many trade ships.
Why do you need trade chips?
Or not trade ships, transport ships. It's illegal to name a boy Tom in Portugal? Why? Did they have like a really bad
Probably
criminal
some
called
ridiculous racist reason. Portugal is a weird country.
Tom? It is. Go phonetic, don't smoke. Brandon, I really want to like you, but you're not helping me. I think that's the first thing I said to Brandon when I met him. Brandon, I want to like you, but everyone in the other room says that you're a douche.
Avenge
My
me,
good
my
man does
brothers,
douche.
for I cannot.
I liked you before I even knew you,
A splendid
because everyone who
sight.
called you a douche,
Now
I
go
thought
back
was
to
a
the task
douche.
at hand. You have foolishly tempted our wrath.
Stop killing all the people. I want to kill one. Okay, whoever's the blue people on the far right in Australia, I'm gonna go kick his ass.
That's me, you dick.
Off.
See, you know when the jokes get really long, like the one that Dave and it's just put in where it's like a little paragraph?
Yeah.
North and South America.
I
is
read
all
the
that's
first
left.
4 words and then I'm like, fuck it, I'm not gonna read that.
Chat, make illiterate jokes.
So then they actually have like a really, really good joke that's like super long, I'm just not gonna read it.
You're illiterate.
It is 10:32 at night, I'm not up for reading. I'll read like the
Is
little
it
like
that late already?
made in Japan and is a career for street performers. That's what I like. That's like, wow.
We've got a ton of new viewers in right now, so for anyone new, I know that noise. That means I need to refresh the farms. For anyone new, if you guys are enjoying the stream somehow, and you want to see more, all this stuff is recorded and uploaded over my YouTube, which you can see in the description. If you're on the old format, you can see it in the description. The new one, it just does not show up. And I can't replace it yet because it doesn't want me to.
What is it? The
So
YouTube
I can go through here. Okay. Actually, yeah. Okay.
.com slash.
Yeah. Put in the chat. So I've been doing a video a day for over 2 years now.
Whoa, that's a lot of ships.
Yeah. I'm doing that's my conga line of ships just to send over just my like building killing guys. I've been doing a video a day for just over 2 years now, like 2 years and a month, I think. And yeah, so if you guys are interested, check me out there. And of
they're
course,
back.
I do these live streams, God, almost every single day for many hours, and I also have a weekly charity live stream over at Pass the Controller Please at Twitch. So make sure to check that out. That's also in the description.
So the mighty Huns of Egypt
Yes.
are now on their way to invade the whoever's of North and South America.
Yeah. Don't you remember that from history class?
And of course the Teutons managed to conquer all of Europe and Asia
Yep.
with just infantry.
Yes. So the people over here, it is of Spanish, because Leon. Mah-Dry, why do you support a group that wants to take over the Canadian government with a coup and establish dictatorship? I don't.
Who?
Apparently...
Who do you support that does that?
Apparently I support someone who wants to do that. News to me.
I mean, don't you?
Yes, of course. His name is Bill Johnston, and he's going to take over the government.
So,
The
you
geek
see what I'm
of
doing with
Wada.
your marketplace?
Sorry, what do you say?
You see what I'm doing with your marketplace up north?
Are you butt-fucking it?
Oh yeah, I'm getting that.
Well, that's an easy job, I've got to say. Good exercise, too.
You get
That's-
gold every trip.
Well,
That-
thank you.
Apparently
Or
that's
rather, I get gold. I don't think you get
I don't think
anything.
I'm getting any right now.
apparently that's the definition of the word communism.
No, it's not. It's not at all.
Well, the avowed goal of communists during the time of Stalin was to overthrow governments. In
That
favor
is
of governments.
one-
That was Stalin.
That is one communist country under one leader.
Yeah. Yeah, the Chinese communists didn't give a shit about the rest of the world.
Yeah.
I don't think Korea did either. They just wanted all of Korea to be communist.
And Vietnam. Same thing happened with Vietnam.
Vietnam, that was actually instigated by the Russians.
Yes, but North Vietnam was communist, and they were taking over South Vietnam because it's a lot deeper than just they refused.
Well, Vietnam is a horrible place. Pretty much all those places were like either French or British old colonies where there's problems that the Americans then stepped in and took over.
Yeah, but them stepping in and taking over really didn't. It caused a lot of problems.
Korea did jack shit. Or no, Korea, we succeeded. Vietnam, it did jack shit.
Vietnam didn't go well, and it was a completely unnecessary war, really. It was kind of a
goal
dick
was to
flexing
keep
war.
communism from taking over any additional countries, and the goal didn't succeed there. It
But
worked
the thing
out
is,
in, yeah.
communism worked out really well for Vietnam. The war America had did not.
Actually, the Viet Cong were fucking badass.
I know they were badass.
We would have been able to defeat them eventually, but our own people were done with the war.
I know, but you shouldn't have been there in the first place. The whole thing was a bad idea, and do I need to remind anyone of Agent Orange? Jesus Christ, war crimes. That
Well,
was
it wasn't illegal yet.
horrible. And people are still suffering from Agent Orange to this day.
So anything that wasn't a war crime at the time is deemable as okay then.
Well, yeah, that's why people who used flamethrowers in World War II weren't indicted for war crimes when it became illegal.
Yeah, but would they use nukes? The Americans used nukes in World War II, and that wasn't a war crime, but it's still a horrible thing to do.
That was a war crime, actually.
It is a war crime now.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure they got taken to the World Court even back then for that.
What, for nukes? Because everyone was scared the shit of them. However, the thing is, Nagasaki and Hiroshima were both military production towns.
No, they weren't.
Major ones.
They weren't.
So it was a military target.
They weren't.
But it was also two extremely highly populated cities full.
They weren't military cities. They didn't have military production.
Also,
That's
already.
exactly what they were. They were military production cities. They made ammunition and guns and all that crap for Japan. That was why those two cities were chosen.
It also had an insanely high civilian population. The Americans said, like, we picked two of the smallest population cities. No, you fucking didn't.
Those
The
were
smallest
the capital-
population cities that actually mattered. We could have just
That's
had any
the
city in the
thing. Which were
Those were
very
two of the
high
capital
population
cities of
Also,
Yeah. Well, you aren't going to use a nuke on just some tiny
they
farming
shouldn't
village
have used
off the
one
coast.
period, especially because Japan,
It worked.
before the
war was
first
over.
nuke, Japan had already announced they were pulling out. Then the first nuke dropped, and they said, we will fight you to the death, and then the second nuke dropped, and they're like, no, we're out. Because before the first one, they had already announced they are pulling out because the war is taking too much of a toll. The first
They
nuke
were
was
pulling
completely
out of
unneeded.
the places that they had taken, but they were still,
No, they were pulling out of the war.
They were still
It was
China at that point, I'm pretty sure.
it was
We hadn't taken them out of
absolutely
China yet.
worthless. Those nukes, it was just killing civilians. Again, why they were taken to the World Court, not just the use of nuclear weapons, but the fact that they did it on a surrendering opponent.
they were surrendering? Do you have?
Yes,
do you
they
have,
had
like,
already
for that?
publicly announced they are pulling out of the war.
It's taught in Canadian history that that's
I
what
think
was happening.
the question is, were they pulling out of China while they were pulling out of the war, though?
They had announced they were pulling out of the war. It was taking
That doesn't
time.
mean that they were leaving China or Korea.
China A wasn't under America's jurisdiction,
Yes.
and
No,
B,
but it was one of the reasons.
Japan had taken China before the war started.
Yes.
Well, before we were in the war, not before the war
Be-
started.
Before the war started. They took it in 1938, and the war started in 1940.
Exactly.
Well,
They took
1939.
it militarily. World War II might not have started yet, but there was a war going on.
Yes.
But not one that the Americans had a hand in.
Exactly.
Technically, the American hand shouldn't have been in either of the wars.
I
We should have
agree.
stayed the hell out.
I
Actually,
agree,
if
which
we-
gives them
if we
less
had
right
stayed
to
the
do
fuck
this.
Out of World War I, World War II probably would never have happened. Fucking Wilson.
Sorry, I didn't hear you because noise in game.
If we had stayed out of World War I, World War II probably would not have happened. Japan probably would have gone into China and Korea if they could get away with it. But there would not have been a Nazi Germany, I don't think.
I agree.
Yeah, probably.
Again,
and
it's
if
completely
we had gone
unforeseen
into
thing at the
World War I,
time, but it happened.
If we did go into World War I, we should have gone in on the side of the Germans, who were as in the right as any of the forces in World War I could have been. Because it was just a war of aggression on every side.
Yeah, World War One is
A
World
mess.
War One is I guess you would say it's hard to justify war a lot, but if there's one that's most justifiable, World War One was way more justifiable than World War Two.
World War II was pure expansionism.
It was expansionism, and it was heavily expansionism, and also it brought a country that otherwise may, if they didn't break the Treaty of Versailles, the country probably either wouldn't exist anymore, or Germany would just be like super third world ghetto.
It would be part of Russia, the Soviet
It would,
Union.
yeah, it would, without a doubt, it would just kind of get split up into other countries, mostly Russia, if not completely Russia. It is impossible to deny that Hitler is a huge reason why the country even still exists. However, after the Treaty of Versailles was broken, which created so many new jobs because heavy military production.
Yeah, the treaty actually got broken even before there was any war. They broke it just by rebuilding all those military production facilities.
Yes, because they produced way more facilities and way more military than they were allowed to under the Treaty of Versailles.
We're supposed to have
But that
any.
stimulated the economy greatly because so many jobs opened up. And they needed that so desperately at that point. Sorry, chat, I'm not even looking at the chat right now because I'm so sucked into the conversation. I'm sorry, I get sidetracked.
The crash
Yeah, same.
of the German economy is part of what led to the crash of the global economy, because Germany was the major production of Europe.
Yes.
So
Oh,
when
they've
Europe
always been a big
crashed-
production hub.
Yeah, well, like the Rhine. The rebuilding of the Rhine is what basically marked the beginning of World War II.
You know
Because
what
they
I
had
always...
built all their facilities up again.
Yeah. You know what I always get a kick out of? Whenever I hear like really Catholic people, and they're like condemning how horrible, you know, well, they'll always like, religious people like to compare fucking everything to Nazis or Hitler and stuff, especially when they're talking religion because they get so up in arms. So they'll be like condemning atheism by saying like, yeah, you're as bad as Hitler, and I'm like, speaking of World War II, wasn't a large part of that war basically Catholicism versus? Wasn't that
What do you
basically a large part of the campaign of the Germans? Is they heavily have the Catholics on their side of, you know, Italy and Germany?
In Germany, what they were actually doing was
Yes, Captain Neckbeard, you're
rewriting,
right.
working with the local priests and bishops and whatever to basically rewrite religion to focus more on statism.
Yes.
The Germans were pretty damn good at propaganda, and they were working on it with religion because religion has always been one of the most powerful tools to control people.
Really, it's a lot like King James.
Yeah, as opposed to Stalin, who was just like, yeah, let's just get rid of religion.
Yeah, and Mao
that'll
was
work
the
out
same
fine in
way.
the end.
I would
no
say that
problems.
Mao was way more effective than Stalin in that Mao was even more brutal, I would say, than Stalin, which is surprising because Stalin was not a very good leader. He was a great Secretary of Defense, but my god, was he not a good leader. But with Mao, he did what he needed. He did what he needed to do to force an incredibly outdated country into the modern era and make it relevant again.
And he never had to deal with religion because religion has never, or at least Christian religion, has never been very big in Asia.
He had to deal with a lot of religion, though. He was mass burning down Confucian temples.
Yeah, he had to deal with Buddhism.
Buddhism, Confucianism, and kind of Taoism, but...
Joker just put a good point in the chat.
Confucianism and Buddhism are culturally part of China, so getting rid of the temples would not get rid of the...
Yes, that was a big problem, is that it is not something you can stamp out just by burning down the temple. With Confucianism, he heavily stamped it out because burning the temples and burning the readings of it heavily destroys the religion.
Buddhism, because Confucianism is just part of China.
Yes, but Confucianism is also so heavily based in writing that he burned.
He may have thought that he got a lot of it, but various emperors over the course of history thought they got rid of it by burning the writings, and there's always hidden writings.
There are always hidden writings, that, and people can always pass them word of mouth. Because they're so ingrained into the culture, people don't forget it.
Yeah.
Okay. Guys.
However, Mao did do a damn good job bringing it into the future.
Yes.
But the way they did that was basically by buying and trading secrets with America, Russia, and England. Not exactly the countries, but individuals within the countries gave them information one way or the other.
So, what were you saying, Brandon?
I'm going to tell you the bit of information that Joker put in the chat, because he looked it up while he was online, I'm assuming. America bombed 3 days before Japan surrendered. After the first bomb, the Japanese emperor then thought we had no other and refused to give up until the second bomb on September 1st, which caused Japan to surrender a day later. Then, 4 days after, September 6th, 5 active military bases were bombed. Later found the bases were inactive and were evacuating.
I didn't even know about those bombings.
Well, that clearly wasn't with nuclear bombs.
Yeah, those weren't nuclear, were they?
No.
Okay.
Though
it is still
that's still awful because they surrendered.
It's still taught in America that the bases were active at the time.
It's funny because I've actually had quite a few. I've actually had quite a few American fans.
Received that orders yet?
Had
surrender been formalized?
Yeah, exactly how public was this surrender before the first nuke?
And also, why did they surrender?
Well, I know they were pulling out of the war because heavy losses.
Well, I know that the Japanese had surrendered to Europe, France, like most of the people before the first nuke was done.
People who weren't really involved in the Asian campaign, though.
Yeah.
But still, that was there. It was a side versus a side.
Yeah.
It's still very much the Axis versus the Allies.
Yeah.
Well, I would say the only good thing you could say about World War II is it was pretty damn clear who was in the wrong.
Yes, and that's pretty hard to say about war. It is never black and white like that.
Yeah.
And you can still make arguments for the Axis. You can still make good arguments for the Axis, but it is impossible to say that overall what is being done was justified. It is impossible to say that.
Because the Nazis were in the war, and the Japanese, the Italians, whatever, no one really cares about them.
I don't know why no one ever represents the Italians.
Because the Italians were worthless in that war.
To be fair, yeah, they played the smallest role in the entire war.
The one campaign that the Italians did on their own, they freaking lost to guys who were still using primitive weapons.
Who'd they lose to?
The Ethiopians, I believe. It was horrible.
Okay, well, to be fair, Ethiopia has a long history of being supreme badasses.
Either Ethiopia or one of the North African countries. They just lost to them atrociously, and it was not a modern country.
Ethiopia is well known for defending against much larger countries, though.
And the Fatimids.
Also,
they're also well known for slaughtering people who aren't Christian. And they're also well known for being slave traders. Ethiopia is one of the big countries that we had doing all the slave work for us.
I'm gonna say...
well, not Canada specifically, but mostly when companies would hire people to, tribes to they'd sell them guns, and then they would sell them back slaves. A lot of the people we were hiring were Ethiopian. They were our slave traders.
Have you finished dealing with all the tribes in North and South America yet?
Mongolia is surprisingly badass.
Well, I'm bringing over my entire army and some extra siege onagers.
That would be nice, because I don't have any siege over here.
I'm just gonna say, obviously I'm gonna say that Japan was in the wrong when they in the war.
Mm-hmm.
Well, like the rape of Nanking is a pretty good example of why Japan was not that much better than Germany.
But they didn't deserve as much as they were given. Like, they didn't
Yeah. There was nothing...
Nuke dropped on them, but
there is nothing that warrants nuking innocent people.
Well, there's nothing that warrants the rape and murder of an entire city, either.
I agree.
Off Japan.
Right. That's why they're in the wrong. But
World War II was a good example of new technologies being invented faster than people had any real ethical... people were not thinking ethically during the war.
Oh,
they wanted the war to be over. They wanted it to be over now, and they didn't give a damn about the lives of the enemy country's civilians.
Yeah.
Right.
Speaking of, I'm now researching, I'm about to research atheism because I'm the Huns. It's a special technology they get. I forgot about that.
Doesn't it make you immune to conversion?
I believe it's immunity to conversion, and I think it gives you, like, a relic bonus.
No, Captain Neckbeard.
What?
If I recall, the Mongol siege onagers go almost as quick as their horse archers. But they get
You
like
have
a
to
boost
burn.
siege speed. It's
You have to ban the word lols.
Yeah, guys, if you're trying to get around banned words, we're just gonna temp ban you. Because you clearly know it's supposed to be banned.
Where's the Mongols? North or south?
South, far south.
Okay.
Okay, atheism. Relic and Wonder victories take an extra 100 turns to complete. Researching spy and treason technology costs half.
I'm the
What does that have to do with atheism?
I'm the Teutons, and I have not built a single temple.
I built one for shits and giggles and haven't used it.
The plague was an inside job of the Catholic Church to finally purge the last of the pagans and settle Christianity as the main religion of Europe once and for all.
What?
Yep, that is exactly what it was.
I don't
Where did
think...
you
I don't-
find that?
Can
don't
someone
believe
show me
that.
the source for this?
I don't believe that.
I don't think it was, considering who had the heaviest losses from the bubonic plague? Probably the English.
Italy and Germany, actually.
Really? Okay. Well, you always hear about it with England.
They had the highest populations in Europe, so of course they had the heaviest losses.
That makes sense, yeah. Alright, walk on in there with your Teutonic Knights. Why do they look like monks?
These guys are badasses. This is the same army I've had since the beginning, and I have not lost one of them.
I think he might be creating fake conspiracies. Jensai said that.
Ah, I
want
like
to hear
those.
some fake conspiracy theories.
But the only thing that he doesn't
here's
like
one.
about comedic is that he uses too many faces.
Here's one. The Canadians they only pretend to be polite because in reality they're actually reptiloids, seeking in order to drain the blood of the good, honest Americans, so that they can fuel their spaceships, which they will then use in order to go to the Nibiru 10th planet. Once they have done that, they will then enact... Get out of here, priest!
Wow, no one's gonna believe this story. It's totally bullshit. The nice Americans?
Good, honest, and true Americans.
Hold on, I got a good one. You know, there are a lot of people who like Obama, and there are a lot of people who hate Obama. You know, it's usually there aren't a whole lot of people who are just kind of meh about Obama. And you know, when people dislike Obama, it's usually things like, you know, he says a lot but he doesn't do a whole lot, stuff like that. But the real reason you should hate Obama, he's actually a snatcher. Anyone in the chat get that reference?
Yeah.
You did?
No
Good.
one laughs.
Yeah, we got it. No one thought it was funny.
I thought it was funny.
Well, you're not funny.
Oh look, the temple.
Come on, chat, don't deny me on this. Have at least... Do any of you know the Snatcher reference?
The first person who says it to me. He is a reptilian!
He's a reptilian.
Come on, guys! No one got the reference?
Gensai. I think I get that reference.
Hideo Kojima's first game? Well,
Yeah, and the only good one.
not first game, first non-Metal Gear game.
Metal Gear was a good series.
It was. I love it, but it has a lot of things to bitch about.
Yeah, but,
Yay, we win!
but they're good games.
Yay!
Chat, Snatcher. The game's Snatcher. The plot, the main plot is that there are people living amongst us who are like android beings who disguise themselves in our skins after killing us. And they try and, like, you know, find authority figures like presidents and stuff and take them over to get global control. It's Snatcher!
Your economy's higher than mine, but somehow I had more technology than you.
Why is the achievements button take me to the scoreboard? Why would I ever think that that's what that is?
Because in single player, it lets you know the things you did with this scenario.
Yeah, my economy was pretty awesome, but other than that, I didn't really do much.
Barack Obama is a reptilian, working with the rest of the liberals.
Alright, I think it's actually 11 o'clock at night. I'm not going to end the stream quite yet, though. Well, I am going to switch to another game, though. And,
yeah, I was done with it, too.
Yeah, that was a long match. I'm going to switch to another game, which means I will be
we
going...
did have to clear the entire world out, so there's that.
Yeah. I will be going on a quick 5-minute break, though, to get some new water and everything and get this game set up. So you guys keep the chat entertained. So I'll be back in 5 minutes. People in the chat...
Are you not entertained?
People in the chat, take this time, read the description if you haven't already. So I'll be back soon.
If you can.
Oh, what game are you playing?
He's gone.
Damn.
I also don't know if they can still hear us.
The chat?
Yeah.
Maybe?
I'm assuming they'll say if they can hear me. Oh god.
Who wouldn't support the Illuminati?
Hey look, the 5-minute break screen.
Have any of you guys played Deus Ex, the original?
Also, Luna Fenris, yeah, you sure you can give me a hug if you can find me?
Yeah, the Illuminati, best choice.
Yes, no, yes.
That's not the original.
Yeah, Human Revolution's not the original.
It's pretty good though. Anything's better than Invisible Wars.
No game starts their first series and their first game is called something Human Revolution.
Well, they might.
Diaphanous, no. You can't have his beard. Well, you can't marry it either. And we're at 31.
Rising up.
No, we're going down, actually. Hey,
30
in
plus?
1962, the American government planned 30-plus experimental terrorist attacks.
Yeah, they did a lot of ridiculous crap in the
Oh,
60s.
know
For
that.
example, they infected people with, or they infected a bunch of mosquitoes with some disease, like influenza or something like that, and then released them on a town in, like, Louisiana, I think, just to see what would happen.
Well, fucking everyone's gonna get the disease.
Yeah, but they wanted to see like what percentage got it, how quickly they got it. I don't know how people were able to stop it.
That's fucking stupid.
Well, this was during the Cold War. They were probably it was like a test to see what would happen.
Yeah,
if we
don't
did
test
this
it
to
on
someone
your
else.
own people.
Well, I'm not saying it was right. It's just why
It's just
they were doing it.
stupid. Did you know American government invented a poison bullet?
Maybe a bullet, but there was also something like a little bead that you could stick on the end of an umbrella, and then all you'd have to do is lightly poke someone, and it would do basically that. So you could just poke someone and keep walking.
Diaphanous, I survived pretty well. I'm doing pretty well.
But you'll never get over it.
I don't need to.
That's probably not true. Russia, the Soviet Union did exist. You gotta keep that in mind.
Yeah, I don't know.
As bad as the US stuff is, we report about it, and we know about it. The Soviet Union was much bigger, and not exactly known for telling their people stuff, even now, the horrible, horrible things that they did.
I don't know. AIDS, biological warfare, apparently. Swine flu, biological warfare test. How many fucking things?
Poverty, it's biological warfare.
Yeah, what the fuck? AIDS is a communist, atheist, fascist, murdering American Chinese disease for gays.
You forgot to put, it's also made by Muslims. It's made by gay, atheist Muslims.
Gay, atheist, communist, murdering Chinese
Communist, fascist, Nazi Muslims.
Fuck.
There are so many contradictions. Who cares about the Swedes?
Don't forget to mention blacks and Swedes.
Yeah, stop for now. I don't know when he'll be back. All he's getting is water.
Beards. Biological warfare test.
You wouldn't think getting water would require like a 10-minute break, but...
Oh, in this stream, of course it does. Takes like 2 hours.
What, does he have to like go to the well in the next town to get water?
Sometimes it seems like that.
You guys know that I'm setting up the game right now, I can still fucking hear you.
That's awesome.
So you can fuck right off, and I'm setting up the game for you. Be back.
What game for
Maybe
who?
you can answer the question. Me? Where do you get your water from? Is there a well?
The tap in the next room.
I know that.
I also have other things to get ready.
Nope. Not allowed. Okay, I'll be back in just 1 minute.
Fuck me, Brandon's been gone forever. What's he doing? Pissing in the next door over?
No, he has to actually go find a latrine in the next city. That's what happens when you live in not where I am.
Be there in a moment. I've never heard anything about sending flyers to go warn people. But then again, if they had sent out flyers, wouldn't they have been vaporized? The URSS? Who's the URSS? Oh yeah, they're fighting in the gym. The SCA is pretty rad. They wear like actual armor and almost actual weaponry when they're fighting each other, so not the safest sport. I have returned.
Welcome back, Overlord.
Fuck me, I hit the wrong button. Oh god. Oh god, everything's going to hell. Give me a second. Oh, no, it's good. Okay. Okay, it's going. It's going. Okay. Brandon's still on his never-ending piss break. God, that motherfucker taking way too long. So, I got the game ready. And let me just change the scene. To this one, and then click that, and that, and that. There we go. Game's up. I think I saw Swift Nipple's name before. Is he still in the chat? I'm wondering because I don't think he's seen his guy yet.
What is this?
Fire Pro Wrestling Returns. I play this one all the time. Swift Nipples, okay. I did the base model for your guy. I think it still needs a little bit more work. The main problem I have with it right now is around the face hair area, because there's only so much freedom you get with it. Also, wait, that's the wrong one.
Is this a Flash game?
No, it's a PS2 game.
Looks like a Flash game.
It's an amazing Japanese PS2 game. My favorite wrestling game of all time. Now, my main problem with it is that the hair is not longer, but most hairs in this game do not go past shoulder length, which is a bit of a problem. I think I got the facial hair fairly accurate, but again, the heads and hair come together as like a pack, and there are about 550 choices. So this is the closest one I saw off the bat. I'm gonna do a little bit more work on it later. Most of the stats are done and stuff, moveset's done. Basically everything on it's done, but I wanted to do more work on the head area, and I need to do more work on the AI of it, because it's mostly default right now. So, also a flame tech. Thank you, What a Geek! He actually corrected his your before I did. So that one's done. Is Mr. Turok in the chat right now? Because I got his done too. And again, this one had to be heavily, I had to take a lot of liberties with this one because the picture supplied was not very good. It's kind of a low-res picture of just the face. But I put in the moves that you requested and everything. And again, this one is fairly done. AI has not been touched very much yet. Either than just basic, you know, making sure they're not so stupid they walk into walls kind of thing. Because default AI will do stupid things like that from time to time. And remember, everybody in the chat, that if you do want to be in the game, all you have to do is email me at, I will type in the email. All you have to do is email me at that email, and send a picture, link, or send a picture or two of you, and tell me of any kind of moves you specifically want in. If none, I'll do it. Oh, you finished watching Mania? Can you tell me the rundown of what matches, like, the results of the matches? Sorry, what did you say?
Someone has already made a mod to set the population cap in Age of Empires 2 to be 1,000.
I think there was one for 2,000 in the original, but it was like, it didn't work.
So is this like, oh man, what was it called?
Oops.
It was this old DOS game. I think it was DOS. It might have been 95.
This is based off an SNES series that was in Japan only.
Well, this wasn't one where you could actually control people, but you could put, like, custom textures over the bodies, and they would just wrestle each other.
No, you actually can control them in this game, but you can also do computer versus computer, and it's actually quite interesting.
Probably hilarious.
It is actually really exciting. I love it. In fact, this is why people love when I stream this game, because I will often do com versus com and then do commentary over it, and people actually really enjoy that. Don't mock it. I love it. It's great. So I'm just gonna play the first match, though. Have some fun, and I'll fight whoever. I'll fight Brandon, because he hasn't come back yet, so I'll beat the shit out of him. This game is actually quite difficult and extremely skill-based, unlike every other wrestling game I've played, where, for instance, every time you get in a collar and elbow tie-up, which is every time you're going for a grapple, like that, who wins the grapple and what happens to the winner and loser depends on many different factors, mostly on the timing of the button press and what button is pressed. Depending on, you want to click the absolute second your hand meets their shoulder and elbow, or collar and elbow. On top of that, there's also modifiers of the strength of the attack you're using, your stamina, your momentum, their momentum. Your momentum, their momentum, your skill in the maneuver being done, their skill at defending the maneuver being done, all kinds of things. So, it is a heavily skill-based game that is incredibly fun, really hard for new players, it's pretty unforgiving for new players, and it is not only professional wrestling, but it also has in it boxing, kickboxing, and MMA.
So you'd say this is actually a really good fighting game in general?
Yes.
As opposed to just...
it's a really awesome game in general,
game.
but the main event for it is definitely wrestling. Also, it's a Japanese game, and in the Japanese version, they had about 700 different wrestlers, boxers, everything. And all of them were, like, their movesets, their stats, everything was accurate to their real-life counterpart. Everything was super accurate. For the US release, which is this one, they had to change the names because the laws are different. However, they kept them, same moves, same everything. They just made really awesome fake names for everyone. So yeah, it's awesome. Taker defeated CM Punk, I thought so. Triple H defeated Brock, I didn't give a shit about that match. But seriously, Triple H defeated Brock? That's just kind of burying Brock Lesnar at this point. Why would they at all try to put over... Whatever. Del Rio defeated Swagger, which I'm pissed about. Like, I either wanted Ziggler to come in and get it after Del Rio defends, or I wanted Swagger to just straight up win. Basically, I was betting on everything but he retains, and he retained.
Do you know why John Cena went to pro wrestling when he was doing pretty damn well in MMA?
Cena was in MMA before?
Cena? No, I think it was.
No, Brock Lesnar was... He was in football, and then he was in pro wrestling for a long time. He left to go do MMA, and he was very successful at that, and then he went back to pro wrestling again. Same kind of thing is happening with Bobby Lashley, where he wrestled a lot. Dude had no charisma, but he was pretty over.
Yeah.
He went to MMA, and he's still in MMA right now, and I hear he's pretty successful.
There you go. It was some other John something. I don't know.
Said Swag ban him? Who said Swag? Oh, he said Jack Swagger. That's fine. That's the guy's name.
However, you said Swag.
Yeah, you can't ban me.
No, I'm talking about the guy who called someone else out.
He was... No, he's not getting banned.
You betrayed the law.
The law!
Have you seen the new Dredd movie?
I've heard it's okay, but I haven't seen it.
Good stuff, actually. It follows pretty closely to the Judge Dredd stories as opposed to the horrible Stallone movie. Judge Dredd's actually a really good read, in general.
Wait, what the fuck? Hold on. Tons of Funk and Road Scholar match got snubbed from the card? They took it out? I wanted to know about that match! Bullshit! Well, the origin of the word swag was Shakespearean. Well, swagger, not swag.
Swag is a recent thing
Yeah.
come up with by idiots.
Yeah, that's a fairly recent thing. The word swagger was actually invented by William Shakespeare. Or at least it's thought to be, because that's the earliest record we can use of it being used. Or we can find of it being used, rather. Alright, I'm just gonna hit the Fisherman Suplex.
You're not done with this jerk yet? You've been beating the crap out of him.
I know, but look, he's like gasping for air and stuff, but he won't stay down. Okay, wrist lock and Fisherman Suplex. 2, 3. Yay!
Ow! Ow!
Actually, you know what? Fuck you. Come on, get up. This crossbody. I'm just gonna beat him up after the bell because the game lets you do that because the game loves fun.
I wish you could just throw them in the crowd and let them have fun with it.
You can kind of do that. You can like whip them into the crowd, barricade it back first and stuff. Also, the hardcore matches in this game are amazing. There are landmine matches where there are landmines outside the ring. There's barbed wire match instead of ring ropes. There's barbed wire, and also in barbed wire matches there are explosives that you can set off. All kinds of awesome things. Let's do some hardcore matches. I haven't showed.
What's gruesome fighting?
Gruesome fighting is it's MMA, but it's like kind of based off UFC, where it's like they're in the hexagonal cage. So that one's actually pretty interesting. Blizzard Pro Ring, I like that one. And you see, these are all different fictional brands. Like, the names are fictional, but the people are real. If you go far enough, you'll start to get into, like, boxing and stuff. Like, here's some, like, MMA, boxing. They're based off actual companies. I don't know the names of them. And keep in mind, this game was originally made in Japan in 2005. So it'd be, like, 2005 rosters. Like, is it this guy? No, I actually recognize one of these guys. He's Sam... This guy, Sam Pop. I don't remember his actual name, but I know he was really big in, I think, MMA. So yeah, there's a lot to choose from. Hey, Joker. I'm just showing off some match types in this game. So this is the barbed wire match. The ring rope is replaced with barbed wire, and there are explosives outside the ring. I forgot to check the timer on them, so I don't know when they'll explode. So, this is not a good match to be a high flyer, because you don't want to go near the ropes and climb out of the ring, obviously, because barbed wire. You also can't climb up the turnbuckle to dive off, because barbed wire. So a lot of this match is trying to Irish whip your opponent into the ropes, but if they have a lot of stamina, they'll often stop themselves. Also, the more physical, like, arm power your character has, the better chance that your Irish whip will work, because you'll throw them with enough momentum that they can't stop themselves in time.
Why is it called the Irish Whip?
It's the name of the maneuver. The actual origins of that name were back in, like, the 30s. I don't know how it originated.
That probably had something to do with British, or, like, British boxing.
Likely. Like fisticuffs kind of boxing.
Yeah, well, boxing, yeah.
It wouldn't surprise me if that's the origin of it. That's like a classic maneuver that's still used in wrestling, like, all the time today. Oh, he whipped me into the rope. Yeah, I'm already bleeding, that's not good. Pile driver. Bick.
I think that would probably kill you.
Yeah, you took so long that we're already in the second match. We're in a barbed wire explosive match.
Yeah, I saw the first match.
Awesome. Were you in a call or something?
That was me and you, right?
First match? Yeah, I killed you.
Oh, I'm dead.
Drop.
Yes, you've died.
I think that knee drop would probably take you out.
Yeah, 2 knees right to the chest.
Especially when you're as big as that.
Oh,
when you're that huge and heavy, a knee drop like that would take you out.
There's actually a guy whose finisher is that running knee drop across the chest, and he does it with way more height, and he's a bigger, heavier guy. Like, this guy's like 5'10". Like, he's a big, strong guy, but fucking, like, Andre the Giant is in this game. Yeah. Andre the Giant, wasn't he, I think he was 6'10". He was either 6'10 or 6'11".
Andre the Giant, he was a lot taller than that. He was called the Giant for a reason.
I know, but I believe he was like just below 7 foot. At
was he? I thought he was over 7.
At most, he was 7 foot. Actually, there's a guy in WWE right now who's bigger, and he's just as horrible a wrestler, but with less charisma. The Great Khali is measured in at 7'3". It's terrifying.
But he probably wasn't as... He's probably not as huge as Andre.
No, he wasn't as, like, stocky as Andre.
Andre the Giant was 8'4".
Yeah,
no,
he was freaking
no,
massive.
he was not 8'4". What says that?
The Wikipedia. Let's check.
Was that his build height or his height? Because the build height they always overinflate.
That was his height.
That's an actual confirmed thing? There's no fucking way. Oh, come on, I couldn't pin him off the wrist lock exploder. Gutbuster.
8'4".
There's no way. Check when the last time that was edited.
I know, but that is also the build height.
The build, exactly, the build
As
height.
a child, his height was 6'3", but how big did he get?
At 17, he was 6'7".
Yeah, that's actually that's only 2 inches shorter than Matt Towers, and Matt Towers was that tall at 16. But I think he's stopped growing, and he's 6'5" right now. But yeah, Andre the Giant was only like 7.
Andre the Giant's height is about 7 feet.
Yeah, his actual height in back in the 80s in wrestling, they would say he's like some brands would say he's like 9 feet tall.
Yeah, he was 7 feet, but 7 feet is huge.
That is still freakish. I think the tallest man alive was like 7'7".
I think it's 8 feet at this point.
Really? It was crazy tall, and
But
he was
they
like a
are
big, thin,
very
wiry
skinny
guy.
when they're that tall.
Yeah.
Andre the Giant was in movies.
Yeah, he was, even when he was, like, really close to dying, he was in Princess Bride, and he was great in Princess Bride.
Everyone loved him.
Yeah.
Because he is a pretty awesome dude.
Yeah, I've always heard good things about him, like, personally. Apparently he was a really nice guy backstage.
Yeah, as opposed to a lot of others who are assholes on and off stage.
See, that's the thing about professional wrestling, is usually the wrestlers who are really, really talented are complete dicks in real life, and people who are really untalented are great people in real life, so it's like hard to hate them. Like John Cena, I rag him all the time for like he's crammed down our throats constantly. He's an awful wrestler. He no-sells the worst things. In real life, though, he's an incredible guy. Everything I've ever seen points to him being great. He constantly does charity work like non-stop, and apparently his favorite game of all time is Red Alert Command and Conquer.
Damn straight.
Yep.
He's
which one?
champion again, eh?
Are you kidding me? He's champion again? Fuck me. Tallest man
1,
alive
2,
was
or
8'11". Jesus. Yeah, I'm just gonna do a computer versus computer gruesome fight here, and we'll just see that.
I saw that on Facebook with something else that I was confused about.
What?
Something about you friending someone else?
Yeah, she just friended me. I was actually gonna ask you about that after the stream because I was so confused. And then, the most confusing thing, I click on her pictures to see, like, this is the same person I'm thinking of, right? And she has pictures of her hanging out with, like, my old friend Justin, who I talk to, like, every day since he was in grade 3. And I'm like, I didn't even know you knew each other, what the hell? Like, my world just exploded over the course of 10 seconds, really.
Yeah.
Alright, let's get some MMA dudes in here. What's that big guy? Yeah, this guy. I'm voting for Sam Pop, the big guy. His real name is probably like Bill Smop or something because
Oh my god!
the
Someone
fake
was
names.
almost 12 feet. Or 9 feet, rather. What the hell am I doing?
The tallest man
12
alive was like
feet tall. I think your organs would
12
just
feet would
like
be insane.
yeah.
The tallest
9
man alive
feet
was
is
like
still
9'1".
pretty insane.
Okay, so this is a
8 feet limited.
ComVcom match.
Dude, the black guy's
almost-
gonna win.
Almost
Yeah,
9 feet.
the black dude has like the weight class really matters in MMA fights and stuff in this game, and the guy I picked has like 60 pounds on the other guy and like
Yeah.
a foot taller.
Being 5 pounds on the other guy can really be...
He's murdering him right now. Are you seeing this? He just gave him the Vader Club. Yeah.
I wonder how good someone like Bruce Lee would be.
Oh my god, he is murdering him. He's crumpling. He's raining down blows on the back of his head. I shouldn't have set up this match. This was mean. He's dragging him around like a child. Oh, we got him locked in an armbar there, and he immediately powered out of it because he is a Greek god. If Greece had more black people. Oh my god, I love this.
That would be if Greece had black people who weren't slaves.
Yes.
Black people were not very common outside of Egypt.
Yeah.
And Egypt only had them because they, occasionally sent crews down to Ethiopia to go grab some people.
Oh, Ethiopia. Did he just try for a pin? What the fuck game? He tried to pin a dude. That was weird.
In an MMA
Oh,
fight?
takedown. Yes. There's no pin in MMA.
Yeah, there's
No,
no
there's not.
pin, but you can make someone tap out.
Yeah, I think that's why he was going for the arm. He just reeled him back in and clubbed him. I love that. One punch to the face, he just crumpled to the mat. Oh god.
I think this fight would already be over in reality. He
Yeah,
would've
check
been
him,
gone.
ref. Knockout.
Jesus Christ.
If this had actually happened in MMA, the fight would have been maybe a minute long.
Yeah.
Maybe.
I think after the first few clubbing blows where he just crumpled to the mat, the ref would call it in.
Yep.
Oh my god, let's do another one. This time, a little bit more fair, maybe.
Can you have more than 2 people?
In an MMA match? I don't think so.
Be
Let me
hilarious.
check.
Free
No.
for all?
Yeah, free for all,
5 people?
8 people.
Oh my god.
Wait, epic battle?
Yeah, it's the song. It's a really good song, I love it.
Oh, I was like, what
Well,
the hell
that
is
would
it?
be an epic battle. 8 people just going at it.
Front
You
neck lock.
You versus me.
In
MMA.
an MMA? We'll do that after.
Falcon Punch. You're done.
Actually, probably that might be how... Okay, so this guy's 87 kilograms. Let's get another guy in his weight class. Well, this guy's 88. Let's do that. Okay, so these guys are, like, as close a match for weight you're gonna get. Did I read my last message? Mah-Dry, next match, can you use my character, please? I'll do that right after the me versus Brandon MMA match.
That's gonna be a ridiculous match.
It's gonna
What,
be
The
fun.
Exorcist? Well, it was scary back in the day.
I still think that's a really good movie. I like that one.
The Exorcist, it's alright. It's not, like, horrifying, because there are much better horror movies.
Yeah.
There are much better.
Were they
Or
just doing a
flash
test of
games.
strength? Oh, double leg takedown. He's caught him in the corner. Are
Or
you allowed to
flash.
get a guy up against the cage in MMA? I don't think you are. I think the ref's supposed to
Uh,
break that
Well, you're
up.
not supposed to, like, put them against the cage as, like, a brace and then beat on them.
Yeah, because that's
Right
what it
up
looked
the
like he
cage.
was doing. Did you see that he just ducked like a roundhouse? That was awesome. Took him down, float over to the back, hammering the back of the... Aren't strikes to the back of the head illegal in MMA?
Yes.
Oh, front neck lock. It's like a
If I
guillotine
recall
choke.
in The Exorcist, what happened is, the demon beat the priests, basically. So they didn't get rid of the demon.
Yeah, I think the demon won.
Yeah. So, like, he killed both of the priests. So it wasn't suicide, it was the demon winning.
Oh, ooh.
I have a question. Why is the audience flat?
Why wouldn't they be?
They don't
Have
look
you ever been to a MMA fight?
Yeah.
That's
The
what they
people
look
up,
like.
the people
Oh,
above
yeah,
the
they
ring
are.
to me look like they're like lying down.
Well, keep in mind that the game is based off... the game is based off an SNES series. They literally took the SNES games and they're like, let's make a new version on PS2. And that's also why this game, it looks good on the stream, but it looks so much better when you're playing it because my stream is at 30 frames. The game itself never drops below 60 frames, even with 8 people in the ring at once. It's
Well, the demon
so
made them
good.
commit suicide.
Yeah. So who are we all voting for here? I'm going for the guy with the blonde hair. Mm-hmm. Ooh. Oh, he blocked that one. Kick to the knee, punch to the face. Yeah, he's doing much better.
I think a lot of these grabs, the fact that they're actually completed the way they are, you wouldn't just be powering the hell out of them. You would be
Yeah.
trying to not get in them in the first place.
Ooh, headlock
Yeah.
takeover. Now, the Japanese guy, everyone has a finisher, even in MMA in this game, so... The Japanese guy's big finisher is some kind of kicking rush, whereas the blonde guy, his finisher was, I think it was either a guillotine choke or like front neck lock of some type. Oh, that was an awesome
Mah-Dry,
counter.
can you still get this game at all?
Yeah, you can still order it online for like $15. I think I got it on Amazon. Ooh. Double leg takedown. More punches to the ears now. Since this isn't a wrestling match, you actually can, like, give up from the mounted punching. Normally in, like, a regular wrestling match in this game, if they're doing mounted punching like that, the ref will start counting to 5 to DQ them. Ooh, ankle lock. He just immediately kicks him off.
Gothnetic wants to get it then.
Good, it's an awesome game. We're in round 3 now. And they gain a little bit more stamina, but every single round, so there is a point to it. It also resets the momentum. Ow! I don't think you'd be standing still like that with those knees to the head.
No. Mah-Dry, why is Brendan such a racist bigot?
It's not racism if they are actually inferior.
No, this game is only PS2. Did you just put him in a Boston Crab? I've never seen that in MMA.
A crab?
Boston Crab. It's a submission widely used in pro wrestling, and I think its origins were actually in some wrestling, not collegiate.
I mean, it works, but there's better things you could be doing
Yeah.
than that.
It would hurt the lower back a lot, though.
Oh, it would hurt the leg, too, because you're stretching the tendon a lot. But...
Yep. And it probably wouldn't be nice on the knees either. Although the single-leg Boston Crab is a lot rougher on the knees.
Yeah, the demon totally won on The Exorcist. Now, have you seen The Exorcist 2?
I haven't heard anything good
Horror
about that.
movies should never have a sequel.
It rarely works out. Oh!
For like the Wes Craven ones, it's like whatever, who cares? It's just slasher. It's not really horror.
Yeah.
But a real horror movie should not have a sequel.
It's because it's like
done.
after it's
Either
over,
the
it's supposed to
people
be
win
your
or they
imagination that scares you.
Yeah. Oh.
You know,
But this
like
is just
Necklock.
like
Alfred Hitchcock didn't make sequels and crap like that. He could have. He didn't.
Mah-Dry, how is it to work with such a giant racist bigot as Brandon?
That was pretty good. It feels good to be with a like-minded person.
Gothnetic, get out of the chat, please.
But Mah-Dry, is it racism if you're actually better than them?
Nope. And that's
The
why I've
sauce-
never been racist.
The Saw saga is not good.
It is gore
Hey!
porn. That's all it is. It's no better than Hostel.
I think that the first Saw was the only one that I at all enjoyed, and I don't think it was great. I just thought it was good. Because the
Poltergeist?
first one was very interesting, and then every
Yeah.
other one was just like torture porn.
Poltergeist is a pretty good.
Also,
movie.
My Guy won.
Blondie.
No, Gothnetic. No, it wasn't.
Alright, now Brandon, I'm gonna go 15 round. 30 minutes each round, which basically means we're just gonna get knocked out in the first round at some point.
Cool.
It's
That's
gonna be...
good.
Oops, I actually forgot to do this.
You're gonna go for KOs.
It's gonna be KO'd or tap out. There's no way. And it's computer versus computer. And I think Brandon will win this for pure power. And because my match wrestling is not going to be very important. Also, keep in mind that when I made our AI, I programmed like what we would do in what situations entirely around pro wrestling. So we might be going for pins every once in a while and spinning neck breakers and stuff like wrestling moves. Except for you with your cheating closed fist punches. And me with my wrestling back chops. I just did a drop toe hold in an MMA match. So I'm going for me. I'm gonna win this.
I'm going for me, because I'm gonna win
You're
this.
immediately overpowering me. Ref, he's pulling my hair. Ref. Clearly, DQ, I win. I just did a scoop slam in UFC.
Yeah, that's how it
Yeah.
works.
I see. I went for a double leg takedown. MMA. I vote Mah-Dry. Yeah, we got some people going for Mah-Dry. Everyone place your bets.
I think I'm gonna be the only winner of this situation.
I haven't
the
actually
only-
made you in this game. Do you want to be in this game?
Sure.
Brandon,
The only
stomps
vote
to
for
the
the
back of the
ref.
head are illegal.
the
I
only way to
can
win
make
is
you a
not
ref,
to play.
actually. You can make your own refs in this game. You can make everything in this game. So I can make you a ref. I can also make you a wrestler. I can make you both.
Custom arenas.
I can make custom arenas, yes. I can even make
Can
my
you
own
make the
logos
floor
for the
be
mat.
barbed wire?
I can't make the floor barbed wire, but I can make a symbol that looks like barbed wire and put it all across the mat. I can make
Joker,
logos.
Why don't you
really
make it
wish-
like every single step be like broken glass?
I really wish you would screenshot that.
You can
Joker.
you can actually put broken glass like in matches. In fact, you can make people. You can throw people into tables covered in glass light tubes.
Wonderful.
You just hit a pile driver in an MMA match. Sorry, what did you want me to screenshot?
I wanted Joker to screenshot because his stream froze at us doing the fusion ha, like that's how we were standing.
Oh god. Brandon Ubik, second pile driver of this match. Illegal maneuver, spiking on the top of the head. Me dropped to my gut.
That fusion is one of the few fusions where two parts are inferior.
I don't get it.
One of you is a negative.
Oh. Brandon?
No.
Brandon, you headbutt me. I don't think you can do that. Vertical suplex. I don't think you can do that either. Actually, it's probably allowed, but it's so incredibly impractical you would never do it. Why would you ever do a vertical suplex?
Yeah, suplexes like that, they have to let you do.
Because it's so cool?
Well, yeah, they'd be like, well, this is cool enough, I'll let you do it.
Suplexes in MMA always look awesome, but it's almost always like a belly-to-belly.
Now you have to make him a ref, and you have to make him like the most lenient ref ever.
I can. I can actually walk slow, he does slow counts, he ignores stuff. I just tried to do a roll-up pin. And rightfully so, you dropped your knee across my gut.
So the ref hasn't called a single thing so far. I guess he doesn't give a shit.
Yeah, the ref hasn't called bullshit once. You just hit me with a face buster.
Maybe he hates you.
Maybe. You just tried to pin me.
One.
Oh god, you went for the
two.
Falcon Punch. I dodged it. And choke slam in an MMA match. And
By
Falcon
now-
Punch. I think you just knocked me with the Falcon Punch.
By now you would be dead.
Yeah, you choke slammed me, you flexed your might, and then knocked me out with the Falcon Punch.
I
That's
win.
pathetic.
TKO at 7 minutes. Alright, next let's do a landmine match.
But we're supposed to use
It's gonna be,
Gothnetic.
what,
Yes, that's what I was
Titans?
gonna. And the
Titans,
corner will
right?
be made of fluorescent light tubes.
I like how it doesn't say like light tubes or anything, it just says fluorescent.
Yes. The translation's not very good in this game. In fact, if you have the actual manual like I do, the translation in the manual is hilarious. No rope break, this is a hardcore match.
Wait, Panther?
Where do you see that?
The ref.
One of the
Oh
referees.
yeah, they all have like different names. They're all based off real refs. Okay,
Panther.
let's do Gothnetic against Mr. Turok. Actually, I think I forgot to put it on computer. Did I forget to do that? Because it defaults back every time. It's annoying.
I think you put it on a computer versus computer.
Yes, I did. Okay. Alright, I'm going to go for Gothnetic. I think he's got higher durability for hardcore matches.
I've never seen these two wrestle before.
These are two from the chat room.
I like how it's just like, they're both from the chat, they're both gonna wear black.
Actually, no, that's what they requested.
Wow.
Yeah.
All black.
Alright, chat, everyone, call for your votes. Mr. Turok or Gothnetic? I'm going Gothnetic.
I'm gonna go for Gothnetic.
Gothnetic's not doing so hot right now. So the corners of the ring, all of them have tables propped up covered in fluorescent light tubes that the competitors can either use the weapons or Irish whip into. As you can see there, also the outside of the ring covered in barbed wire, as you just saw there. Gothnetic is now bleeding. And every time you throw them outside of the ring, as they land hard on the barbed wire, gives you some time to sit back, relax, and get some stamina back.
I think the referee should be able to participate in matches. Violent.
Well, they kind of can in that they are counting the match. Gothnetic's not doing so well right now.
I think they should be allowed to get bored with the match if it takes too long and just start beating up on both of the people.
You can do that in most of the WWE games. You can do a special ref match where you control the referee. You can do fast counts, slow counts, or you can just start beating up the wrestlers.
If I was the ref, I would totally count like 1, 2,
3!
3.
I do that whenever I do a special ref match for fun.
Like I would just fuck people over. They'd be like, "Yeah, I got this." I'd be like, 1, 2,
Ooh, hooked lariat there into a leg lock.
3.
But he raked the eyes to get out. But this is a
John?
no DQ match.
Who's John?
I don't know.
Definitely votes for John.
Unless John is one of their real names, there is no John in this match. Yeah, so far it looks like Gothanatic is starting to make a comeback.
Joker's voting for the referee, Panther.
The referee isn't Panther.
Yeah, but he's voting for that referee to win.
Well, that one's not even in the match. No, I just vote John. You mean John Cena? You're gonna say John Cena's gonna do a run-in?
God damn it.
Also, Gothanatic is missing a lot of drop kicks.
Well, John Cena is the champion right now.
Yes. Oh my god, I hate that.
He's the champion.
How many times has he been champion now? Is this his 8th run? Oh! Double underhook facebuster. That was a finisher there, and into a single leg Boston Crab, but he got out of it.
I hope that someone just comes in one day and just curb stomps his face.
John Cena?
Yeah.
Get Paul Burchill back in here, get him to do the curb stomp. He did that move really well. Then he was a giant Englishman. He was the Ripper Paul Burchill. I think they've both gone into the glass tube now. Oh, bulldogging headlock.
Yeah, but one of them went into the wire.
What? Oh yeah, Gothanatic was thrown into the barbed wire, yeah. But I think they both hit a light tube, which surprisingly is not bleeding yet. Oh! Another double underhook facebuster. And grapple from behind, gets thrown right off with the back elbow, though. He's thrown in the... Actually, now they're both bleeding. Looks like all the glass light tubes on that table are broken.
I like how they like stay. Like the top of the glass light tube is like on top.
Yep. Well, they must be
floating.
like taped there or something. How else are they just staying there?
That's true.
Oh,
To me, I thought of it as they were like leaning on them.
The referee is a telekine. He's holding them there with his mind.
I think he means she.
Is it a she?
Yes. Oh, chop block. Knock out the back of the knee.
That she has a really big bulge.
She does. I think it's just the way she's slouching.
And she has like no boobs. They look like pecs.
Kinda do. It's a bad angle.
And she has a man face.
Oh, that's the 3rd double underhook facebuster, and he's still getting back up. Because in this game, you do no-sell a lot.
Her face kind of looks like Mr. Turok's face.
Kinda does. But she has lipstick.
Does she?
Yeah, a little bit.
I thought that was like an angry grimace.
Yes, it's an angry grimace.
She looks like the Hunchback of Notre Dame.
I don't know why she's punching like that. She does. Oh,
She's just not wearing the greed.
So that is 4 double underhook facebusters, which is his finisher, by the way. And here comes a 5th.
This is sad.
I don't know how Mr. Turok has not gotten the pin yet.
I'm getting the most entertainment out of looking at the ref.
3. It took 5 double underhook facebusters. This is some, like, Undertaker at WrestleMania shit here. Alright, next
Oh, they were patting him on the back. How conciliatory.
let's do a cage death match next.
Let's do a death match.
Yes.
Can it be to the death?
Let's do a kill death match.
Murder, death, kill?
Yes. And it will be, 2 count match? Fuck that noise. It will be give up only.
Wonder... Did they ever make a celebrity deathmatch game?
I don't think so. And we'll have Ugly Shirt Guy as the ref.
Wonder why they stopped making that.
Okay. Who's gonna fight? Looks like he's ground pounding Mario. Let's do World Heavyweight Champion Whatageek versus let's go versus Brandon. And I am going for World Heavyweight Champion Whatageek entirely because it's a cage match. And if he does a diving move off the top of the cage, I foresee the victory for him coming soon after. Also, I put 8 weapons in the ring. So, your power might come in handy when you start clubbing him to death with a baseball bat.
I'm
like
gonna win.
Swords.
Well, there are kendo sticks. And there's a sledgehammer, which would kill you.
If I get a sledgehammer, he's dead.
Yes.
Whatageek will be dead.
Alright, everyone, make your votes. You just went for the lariat already, but he ducked it. That's one of your finishers.
What?
And he totally missed the drop kick and landed on his face.
Did he land on one of the weapons?
Yeah, he landed face first on the barbed wire baseball bat.
Ow.
Yeah.
Surprised he's not bleeding.
Oh, he tripped at your leg and you just fell back first onto it.
That would be pretty rad to see an axe.
No, there aren't any axes in the ring. There
Like
are
a
a lot of
fire
things that would
axe?
kill you, though. You know, baseball bats with barbed wire, kendo sticks, sledgehammer. I think there's a piece of a table. There's usually a metal chair as well. You're just slamming them into the ropes now. And he just got you with a 12-6 elbow and took out the leg. And you slam him down on the baseball bat again. And you went for the
Yep.
Falcon Punch.
That I hit.
You went to go do a corner move, but didn't work.
Why would you help
Oh!
them back up?
He was rolling you up onto the bat for a second there.
Ow. Why are we not picking up the weapons?
I don't know.
I'm
Okay, you
like
just got him
30.
with a face buster. Oh,
I'm
you got a
like
weapon.
30.
You got a baseball bat with barbed wire, and you just nailed him in the head. He's not bleeding though,
Fucking, this
and he
is
hit you
bullshit.
with he grounded you with a Pele kick there. Got you with another
That's-
12-6 elbow.
That's so bullshit. I
Oh.
smashed him with a baseball bat.
You just actually hit him with your finisher, the choke lift into the sit-out powerbomb, but no pinning in this match. It's only give up. So submission and like ground and pound will work.
That would still hurt like a bitch, though.
Oh yeah, it still does a lot of damage because
Picking
it's your
someone up by their
finisher.
neck?
Yep. Lift them by their neck, drop them into a sit-out powerbomb. And you're now slamming his injured face into the turnbuckle and clubbing him in the ears. And lariat to the back of the skull. Falcon punch to the back of the skull. And he's still getting up. And he just spiked you on your head with a DDT.
That's bullshit.
Now you kicked him off at least, and you went for a pin for some odd reason. And he just took a spinning heel kick to the face.
Mah-Dry, how is it possible to have a 90% black fan base?
It's possible, but it's not at all likely. I don't have one.
Joker, you're Martin Luther King Jr.
Yeah. Oh, he just hit you with a huge back body drop onto the bat. And he floored you with a jumping lariat. Wow. And a jumping neck breaker. He's actually making a big comeback here.
This is bullshit.
Oh, are you gonna tap? Oh, no, you hip toss him out with a submission. He was going for a torture camel clutch, and you just need him in the ass.
He deserved it.
And another Falcon punch to the head after taunting.
Okay, seriously? He should be, like, dead.
Oh, float over, picking him up. Power bomb.
Diveness.
Choke.
Remember the XCOM stream?
Oh yeah, is my guy still
Yep.
alive?
In the XCOM stream? We haven't streamed it since last time, so I think he is. Okay, what he's just showing off there. Did you see that he did a standing backflip to show off, and then picked you up and did a drop salt and knocked you down?
What a fucking asshole.
Oh, you got him in the chokehold, but he elbowed you off.
I need to throw him to the ground, pick up the bat, and just start beating on his chest.
He stopped the choke twice, but the third one went into a choke slam onto the baseball bat. Doing the neck slit taunt, and you just nailed him in the back of the head with a double axe handle. Oh! Hit you with the dragon cutter, your head just went straight into the barbed wire bat.
Mah-Dry, truth or dare?
No. Also, he just hit you with the, he hit you with the dragon cutter again. He keeps trying to roll you up because he thinks he can go for a pin because the AI is programmed to do that. He's got to put you in a submission. You might tap now. You've had your head planted. You've had the back of your head planted into a barbed wire bat. Speaking of, you just use the back of the bat and hit him in the kidney.
Okay, he should be dead.
You just got hit 3 times by his finisher. And guillotine leg drops following it up. And an enzigiri plowing into the back of your head. So you should also be dead. And he's back flipping more.
Yeah, but I, like, punched him.
Ooh. He with a twisting senton off the middle rope.
Why wouldn't he be backflapping? backflipping.
Because, it's cool.
Backfapping.
You just countered his Hurricanrana into a stack of powerbomb.
Fuck. But a geek and I just don't want to give up.
You caught him, ran off the ropes and you caught him in a spine buster there.
Diaphanous, what the hell? Mah-Dry, how many footballs can you fit in your mouth?
None. Also, choke slam. And you're going for the bat again. And you dropped it to taunt. Good move, Brandon. And you got hit with a lariat for your trouble. No, Diaphanous, it's just fantasy. Come on, Brandon. No reaction out of you on that one? Oh, you're in a sleeper hold.
I wasn't listening.
You got out. Diaphanous typed
in a landslide.
Diaphanous typed in.
Escape from reality.
Diaphanous typed in Mah-Dry, is this real life? And I said, no, it's just fantasy.
Oh.
And also, you keep going for the chokehold again, but he keeps getting out of it. And he hit you with the Dragon Cutter again. And I think he knocked you out. You're unconscious. Yeah. Sorry, Brandon, you suck.
I won.
The winner is the first person to be knocked out?
Yeah.
Why didn't you just start slamming your head into the sledgehammer?
Because I thought I'd give them a good show.
You go to the top rope, immediately do a diving headbutt to the sledgehammer, you die.
But at least he looked manly while doing it.
It's probably the manliest way to die, is to headbutt a sledgehammer to death.
Yeah, no, you actually beat the sledgehammer. It gives up.
I headbutt a sledgehammer, and won.
I headbutt a sledgehammer, and it got knocked out.
Alright. It's really late, it's almost midnight, so I'm gonna do one more match.
Mah-Dry is Brandon a peanut. Fuck.
No.
No?
No, he's not. So we're gonna do an elimination-style 4-on-4 match.
Mr. Fair.
So,
Well, if we're doing the 4-on-4, then we have to bring back the heels versus the faces.
Of course. So myself and you, the tag team that we still don't have a name for. And who do we want on our team?
Well, who are the other heels?
The other heels, we have Justin, we have Callum, Super Effector, Snappish Hippo, and Shally.
I want Joe and Shally.
Okay. Snappish Hippo is a dirty fighter. Shally's
Shally
kind of
looks
an
like a
all-arounder.
man. She even has a man face in this game.
Well, ask Shally about that one.
Shally O.
Yeah, it requires you to have 2 names, so I just put in a letter.
That's just not the best letter to have picked.
It was the first one my cursor was on.
Shally O.
Yes.
Wait, what's Jawan's nickname? Dark Enerwan.
Dark Enerwan.
That's amazing.
Yep. Alright. Heels versus faces, and of course, since I am a heel, I'm going to go for the heel team. Everyone place your votes. I'm going for Team heel. Brandon,
I'm obviously...
Team
I'm
heel?
going for heel, obviously.
Charlie?
I vote Jawan, because it's about time he wins something.
So, Team face? So you're going for the good guys? Fine.
Jawan is a good guy?
Face is wrestling parlance for good guy. Heel is wrestling parlance for bad guy.
I'm sorry.
Wait,
I'm sorry.
has wrestling parlance evolved since the early 1900s?
No.
You're trying...
No,
You're
it
trying
hasn't.
to tell me that you want Jawan to win, even though you know in all horror movies the black guy dies first.
Yeah.
Is this
Black
a
guy
horror-
always dies first.
I thought this was
Oh.
a feel-good kids movie.
He just hit me with an enziguri. There.
Even if it was a kid's movie, black guy dies first.
Yep. Remember last time you were watching the Teletubbies? Black guy died first.
Yeah, man.
You know that episode where the sun exploded? Little known fact, the baby was black. Is it heel or heel? It's heel with 2 E's. Oh, and Brandon gets floored with total
Now, where did that
elimination.
freaking term come from?
Face and heel?
Well, no, like heel. It's an old
Yeah,
term for a jerk, basically. But
yeah.
I wonder where it came from.
I don't
Why they determined to heal with
There are no
a
blacks.
particularly rude part of the body?
In Alien 2, from the Alien series, the black guy died third. Yeah,
he was a
but
white
he
guy in
was-
disguise.
But he was the first official death.
Well, you see, the other two people who died first were black people in whiteface, and the black guy was actually the black guy was actually a white guy in blackface. You had to pay closer attention to the special features on the DVD.
An Alien Resurrection with no black people.
Yeah,
Ever.
They were dying off screen.
yeah.
Yeah, fade to black. Black people died.
Dick gets cut off. Fade to black. That was the best night ever. I forget, were you there for the Halloween night? Was that the Halloween night? No, I don't think
That wasn't the Halloween
That
night,
was
no.
the exploitation movie night, wasn't it?
Yeah.
When didn't we start off with like I spit on your grave?
No,
And,
we started
No, we started
we
with
s-
Cannibal Holocaust.
we
Oh my
started
God.
we started with Black Dynamite.
No, not Black Dynamite. Oh, Dolomite,
No, we
which
started
is
with
what it was
Dolomite.
based off. Yeah,
Yeah.
we started where I brought in Dolomite.
We started with Dolomite, then we moved to I Spit on Your Grave, then we moved to
Cannibal Holocaust.
Cannibal Holocaust,
Which
'cause
we
it got
and we couldn't
progressively
stop
worse.
making dick jokes, and because the guy got his dick lobbed off on screen, and we kept making jokes about pew pew because the
Yeah.
soundtrack sounded like an alien invasion.
because we went in order of how horrible the movies were for like
For like how gruesome they were. So we started with
Yeah.
Dolomite because it's a hilarious blaxploitation movie.
wasn't that the night that we ended the movies with the hell's that movie called? Escape from New York?
No, we watched. I think we watched Escape from L.A. because that was the one with the
okay.
horrible surfing scene with the worst
Yeah.
blue screen ever.
I think
They were
that's
both
the movie that we
horrible, though.
ended that night with though.
Oh my god, that surfing scene, we lost our shit at that.
Yeah. Oh god.
Have you
It
seen
was
the
so
Leprechaun
late.
movies?
No.
No?
The
Maybe you
sound
should keep
of-
those movies in mind for the future. They are...
We haven't had a movie night in
Awesome.
years.
Yeah.
I
They're
don't
all-
leave my
well-
house. I haven't seen a friend in person, unless my fiance counts, in about 2.5 years.
Oh my
Holy
god.
shit.
Yeah.
Maybe I should visit you.
Well, you're kind of far away. Brandon's only 20 minutes away. I went to
What the
school
hell's
with
wrong
him.
with you, dude? Go visit him.
What's the point? Everything we do, we can do over a Skype call.
Yeah, what the hell's the point? We talk on Skype when we want to do stuff.
Yeah.
The only thing that would make a
Well,
difference is that he would be sleeping
go
in his
get
bed and
dinner
I'd be
and-
sleeping on the floor in his room.
Yeah. And the
Go get dinner? We wouldn't go get dinner. We'd go get dinner from the kitchen.
Yeah, and the only difference would be like if I were at Brandon's
No,
house, I
fuck.
wouldn't have a computer. What the fuck? Where's the
And the
fun in
difference
that?
would be is if I was at his house, we probably wouldn't do stuff on my computer.
Well,
We'd
if-
probably just
Yeah, we'd probably like play console games, maybe.
Yeah, you
we play
like,
console
the
games,
Wii
or we would do like a let's play of like an old game on your computer.
Oh yeah, it's like when me, you, and Callum, when we did all of we did
Amnesia.
almost all of Amnesia in one sitting. The whole Let's Play was awesome. We had so much fun with it, and all the footage got corrupted. The
Yeah, it's
entire
like when
Let's
you and
Play
I did,
lost.
when
We
you and I did Aladdin.
marathoned it.
We did Aladdin for the Genesis.
We also did Aladdin and the Genesis in the same room, so I guess it
mean
wasn't
the
2
only
full
Aladdin?
years then. Because, actually, well, no, it would have still been 2 full years because, well, no, it would have been just under 2 years ago because, I started a video
for
a
the Genesis
day.
was in June.
Yeah, I started a video a day with, early on in Dawn of War. And that was, right after I think I got picked up by the Walkthrough Corner. And Aladdin was one of the very first Let's Plays I did for it. Aladdin was the very first one tied with continuing my Fire Pro Wrestling 2 on Game Boy 1. So yeah, that was almost 2 full years ago, and I think it was the last time I had a friend over at my house probably was either that or Amnesia. And those both happened within the same 2 months.
No, Amnesia is an okay game. Condemned is a good game.
I like Penumbra. Those ones are fun.
We did Aladdin first because Aladdin was on like the 1st of July.
Also, the only reason I did Aladdin, I think I said it in the first episode, is because Juwan never played the Genesis one, and he kept saying, when we were doing the voiceover for the SNES one, I was like, Genesis one's better. He's like, no, it's not. He wouldn't believe me. So I literally started up that Let's Play 100% just to show it to him. He thought it was pretty funny.
Okay, so I thought I was watching Game Grumps today, and I go on the Game Grumps tab to see what they've put out for videos, and it shows me that they've put out Aladdin, the finale, but it's the finale from the one they did forever ago. So I clicked on it, and I'm watching it, and I'm thinking, I've heard all this before. When the hell is this from?
Wait,
why aren't they at the same place I remember?
SNES one?
Yeah.
Can't you tell they're different games? They're completely different. We Let's Played the Genesis one.
I know, because when they play games, I'm like watching, kind of. I'm just kind of listening.
Yeah, me too. Actually, I often use it as background noise.
So I'm watching, like, I'm listening, and I'm just like, I've heard this whole conversation before. When the hell was this video made? So I go to look, and it's like October 2012, and I was like, what? Why is it showing me that I need to see this?
Was that on your, like, current uploads list? Also, Shally just murdered What a Geek with 2 shining wizards in the turnbuckle. Knee straight to the face when your back is to the turnbuckle so you have nowhere to go.
No. It was on the, if I go into the Game Grumps tab and I click on, like, and I don't click on videos, it's what to watch next.
Oh, I've never done that before. Also, the entire match has just devolved into a schmoz outside the ring. I have no idea what the fuck is going on.
And it does the videos that you haven't actually watched on your computer or with the new setup thing.
Yep.
So I still have like Rugrats in Paris.
That was a funny one. I have no idea what's going on. I think I just saw like 4 finishers happen. I saw you hit your powerbomb on a chair outside the ring.
I'm still.
Why don't they just invite the fans into this fight at this point?
Well, the legal man's in the ring at least.
Well, the fans are pretty buff.
They are.
Slender was just some dude's experiment. There's no reason.
An alpha.
It's so freaking popular.
I know. I think it was a good proof of concept that a game could work, but it itself is too popular.
I think Slow Beef did a pretty good cover of...
I agree.
Yeah.
Oh god, it's the 2 champions in the ring now, and he's got me with a crossbody.
As an alpha, I think it was.
He pinned me.
It was totally
okay.
a good concept.
Yeah, it was a great proof of concept. Not a great game. It's an alpha.
Yeah. That'd be like...
Minecraft had a great alpha.
It did actually have a very good alpha, but it became something.
That's like saying Aftermath is a good game because of the alpha.
I love Aftermath, but even the developers will tell you it is not done. Also, you just pinned the World Heavyweight Champion, Brandon.
Yeah, that's because I'm a god.
Oh, okay. But
underneath all of it,
Heal Team's still outnumbered 2-3 because he eliminated 2 of us. I'm actually eliminated. I think it's you and Joe are left.
Fuck.
Well, the concept of Slender Man was around a long time before the games, but
Oh yeah.
whatever.
Oh yeah.
It was just a thing.
I mean, proof of concept as in that a game like that would work. Because, and you just tapped out, showing how incredibly popular that game got is all the proof you need to actual, like, producers that this will sell.
Mm-hmm.
Well, the problem with internet fads is it's really hard to tell how long their lifespan is going to be, and whether or not people are going to be done with it by the time you're even done coding the first scenes of the game. Slender has been over for years. The fact that people are just now getting into it doesn't mean that it's not dead.
Yeah, but there's still fucking people who stream all the time and like do videos of it just for views. Even though the viewing community of it is not nearly as big as it used to be. Of people who will watch just because
if someone
it's
had
Slender.
released the Slender game in 2008, then it would have done a hell of a lot better, because that's when it was starting. But releasing it like 4 years after it's dead?
Yeah. Also, there was a Slender-like game that came out a little bit before it, although it's there's no way they're actually related. It was just linked on, like, some guy uploaded to, like, a forum, and it got passed around, like, kind of word-of-mouth pass-around thing. I don't remember what it's called, but Video Games Awesome actually showed it on their show one time. It's this cool game where just... It's kind of implied that maybe you're, like, an escaped convict or something, and you're just... Really primitive graphics, black and white, looks really nice, actually. Like, you can see things way better than you'd think you would. You're kind of running around in winter, and all you do is you hide, and you're looking for 5 plaques on walls. And you read them all. And I've never seen anyone beat it, and every time you read a plaque, there are more people walking around that you can't get too close to, or else, like, the screen fuzzes out. And they have, like, flashlights, and eventually, like, helicopters even come by, I think, where they're also completely black, and, like, it's kind of an outline, but you see, like, spotlights. And the people looking for you have flashlights, so you can kind of see their cone of vision.
So maybe you're Slender.
And it's a completely first person. I don't think you're Slender, because you can hear yourself, like, breathing in the snow. And, well, breathing in, like, the cold weather, and it sounds, like, really realistic, of, like, running in out of breath in winter. It's a really cool little game. And again, it's just kind of like a free little EXE of a fun little game. It's not like it's a full game or anything.
Now, you know what game actually is really good? Is the SCP Containment Breach game.
I've heard good things about that.
If you know anything about the SCP archives, it's pretty good. The SCPs are just thousands of articles people have written semi-scientifically covering a wide variety of things, like horrifying monsters, mimetic diseases, portals to other worlds, whatever. It is something that would actually make an interesting TV show, but it's all user-generated content, so...
Alright, it's just past midnight, so I think I'm going to end the stream for today. Thank you everybody for showing up. I only have 12 viewers right now, so I know, like, all the people who were just in it for the Age of Empires have probably left already, because apparently the game is not being officially released yet. I don't know how we were playing it.
When I got it on pre-order, people who got it pre-ordered could start playing on the 5th.
Oh.
So,
yeah.
Well,
tomorrow is when it opens.
Wouldn't that just be the same as just buying it? And it being open on the 5th? In what situation could you have the game, and it not be available by the 5th?
If you bought it tomorrow...
That is dumb.
Yeah, if you had bought it beforehand, you could play it beforehand. But it means, like...
It means it's
It
buggy
just
as shit.
means... Yeah, I have no idea.
Basically, it means that you can buy it before they put the final touches on it, like
Yeah.
the final
Which
touches.
we've experienced.
So you'll get a
experienced
patch.
in a large way, yes.
You'll get a patch the first day it officially comes out.
God, I
Good.
hope
Yeah,
so.
well, they already said on their Twitter that they're hard at work at a patch right now, and it should be out very soon. So, I'm thinking this
Yeah.
week.
Yeah, I've got a friend who's, like, been in contact with the developers.
Like, the release date is the
complaining.
9th.
And today is the 8th. Okay, so it gets released tomorrow.
Officially.
Well, it's 8th right now because, you know, just past midnight for me, but... Alright, I'm gonna end the stream, because I'm very tired, my throat hurts, and
Yeah,
I
I
should
should
end the
go to
stream.
bed too.
So, thank you everybody for coming. Remember, this whole thing's going to be uploaded over on my YouTube. You can see that in the description. If you don't see a description, go to the old format, because Switch doesn't like me very much. And until next time, have a nice day.
Bye.
Bye.